Here we go, and we are live. Today is the day. We've done this shiny hunting Frigaback stuff for, what, is this the 6th stream now we've done this? We've been looking high and low, left and right, in the snow, in the snowstorms, all over the place. We've been looking all over for this shiny Frigabacks, and we have yet to find it. But today, I hope, at least, is the day. I was going to start the stream a little earlier. We should already be like first sandwich into it right now, because that's how we've been looking at about. The sandwiches last about 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. We should be about 20 minutes into the stream right now. But after I ended the stream yesterday, I plugged my Switch in, because the controller batteries were saying they were low. Some of you that have been watching for a little bit might know already where I'm getting at. The controller batteries were low. So I plugged the Switch in. Go out and do Poliwag Community Day. Played it the whole time. Got all kinds of great shinies. Found 100 IV Poliwag. Super happy about that. Great day. But then, I come home, do the rest of my stuff, go to bed, wake up, go through the morning stuff, come here to stream the next day. Fire up the stream, get the Switch ready, controller batteries are low. Both of them are about to die. I'm like, this thing has been plugged in for... I think I unplugged it just before bed, because we have to plug in I plugged in a different charger. But I'm pretty sure those controllers were plugged in charging for no less than 8 hours. And they were both dead when I got here. And you ever think, oh, you need a new Switch? This Switch is brand new. I did the first stream, the Bisharp stream, 3 weeks ago. That day, I bought this Switch from Target. I'm going to have to take it back. Or, I kind of have a hypothesis here, and we're going to test this here in a sec. If the Switch is off, it doesn't charge. Or at least the controllers don't charge. Because I've had this sitting here for about 45 minutes now. The Switch is on, plugged in, and the controllers are attached to the Switch. So it should be charging. So we're about to find out. Gonna pop off these controllers here. If I can. There's one. There's the other. And if anyone else has this OLED Switch... does your right thing, this piece, is it loose? Mine like jiggles a bit when it's on there. Here we go. Let me check. Controllers. Yeah, so it only charges when it's... That's so stupid. So it only charges if the Switch is on. Whatever. Here we go. Here we go. Firing up Pokemon Scarlet. Here we go. Okay, the chat. Something was wrong with that for me. I don't know why. It says it's there now, but it wasn't there before. Whatever. Here we go. Shiny Frigabacks. Today is the day we find you. We've been looking for far too long. Roaming around this mountain. Climbing high and low. That music's the best that they have at the opening there. Just the Pokemon music. And here we go. Continuing the hunt once again. Let's see. We always gotta look right away. Oh my god. 1, 2. Imagine. I say this at the start of every stream. Imagine if that one sitting behind us was shiny. I wonder if these are the same. No way these are the same one. Because I ended the stream yesterday and there was a couple Pokemon around me. No way these are the same Pokemon, right? Frigabacks. So I know when I ended the stream yesterday, I did still have some time left on the sandwich. It won't make a difference though, because I'm just going to eat the same sandwich. Let's just fly over to Mesagoza and buy that sandwich. Just keep getting this one. We'll find it eventually doing this. For those that may be tuning in or watching thinking, how far are you into this shiny hunt? We are 6 streams into it. We are well over odds. We've used 2 Herba Mystica sandwiches. I used all of my Herba Mysticas on this, and we have come up with nothing. I'm just checking here. Sorry about my phone. I'm just checking real quick how many of these we've done. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th stream. Oh my gosh. This is the 6th stream of hunting for this shiny Pokemon. Will we find it today? I hope so. I mean, the only upside of having it take longer is if it takes super long, I can post a Mr. Beast video and say, it took me 24 hours to find this shiny Pokemon, and that video might do pretty good. That's the only benefit of having it take this long. Because I think if we don't find it by this Friday, we should be just at 24 hours, I think. Because if we do 3-hour streams every day, we've done already... We've done a, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... We're at 10 and a half. Almost 11. Say we're at 11 right now. 5 times 3 is 11. We'd be old. If we do a 3-hour stream every day this week, we don't get it, by Thursday, we'll be at 24 hours. That is terrifying. The thought that it would take that long to get this thing. 24 hours. Well, here we go. Let's go look. I mean, there's nothing else we can do besides roam around and look. And to those that might be watching these streams might be wondering, why are you shiny hunting these Pokemon? Because some people, you know, they get it because they're completing the shiny decks or they shiny hunt their favorite Pokemon. I'm kind of doing that, shiny hunting just my favorite Pokemon from Galar. Or Galar, what am I saying? Paldea. Because I want to make a team of my favorite shiny Pokemon and then battle viewers and then also beat the game. I've beaten the game, by the way. I mean, like, the post-game. Like, I haven't battled all the gyms again or the champions again. But, shinies we have so far, actually, I'll do them in order. The first one I ever got was this Low Kicks while I was playing the game. Just normal playthrough. Then the first shiny hunt we did, we got Yami, our shiny King Gambit. Second shiny hunt we did was for this shiny Finizen, or All Might. While we were doing that shiny hunt, we found shiny Magikarp, and we are currently doing shiny Frigobacks, and while we were doing that, we found this Snover. So, you know, I should put that... Should I put Snover in my party? So we'll level up? What level is he? Yeah, you know what? Let's swap out... we don't need Baxcalibur. He can chill over here. Chill next to Donde Baxcalibur. I don't think you know what? I don't think Baxcalibur's ever left my party, actually. He's staying in. Now we gotta put Snover back. I'm gonna lose him. Hang on. I almost lost this Pokemon once before. I put it somewhere in the box and couldn't find it. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try this strategy of having Donde fight everyone. Alright, and how does it not work going uphill? Oh, whatever. Of course he attacked him once I turned back. Alright then. Off we go on another shiny hunt day. And I've said this before, they've got to give Frigobacks a cool card in the TCG. I mean, going off the past stuff, they tend to neglect the pseudo-legendary for the new gens in the generation of the TCG. I'm hoping they don't do that this gen, because Frigobacks and Baxcalibur and Arctobax are so cool. But going off stuff they've done in the past, that unfortunately might happen. And one thing I was thinking of as well, are they going to remake another Shining Fates, Hidden Fates type set for Gen 9? Because we had it in Sun and Moon, and it was super popular. I was talking about this yesterday. I think that's one of the top 5 best sets of all time. I'd arguably put it top 3, behind only Dragon Frontier. Nah, it's top 5. It's not top 3. Because I put Dragon Frontiers, Sky Ridge, and Neo Discovery, Destiny, Neo Destiny, above it without a doubt. I'm sure if I thought about it more, I'd put others in front of it. But for the most part, Hidden Fates is one of the best sets of all time. the hype around it and everything. And the reason why we got Shining Fates was because there was still so much hype around Hidden Fates, because Pokemon, like, if you think about it, that set, like, brought a lot of people back. It was really popular in the TCG. But then Pokemon, like, that stuff kind of fizzled out. It wasn't, like, readily available in stores as much. You could still find it in some places. Like, for instance, I found 9 pins at one store. You could still find it places, but it was really hard to find. And then Pokemon blew back up again. And everyone looked back, oh, well, since Pokemon, like, blew, like, during the pandemic, when Pokemon was absolutely insane. Just before that, people that were getting back into the hobby looked back like, oh, what was the most recent, like, crazy set? It was Hidden Fates. So everyone wanted Hidden Fates stuff. So they made Shining Fates to address those fans that really wanted that stuff. But I'm wondering if, since they did it for Sun and Moon, then when they did it for Sword and Shield, would they do it for Scarlet and Violet as well? Honestly, I mean, like I've said before, I didn't like Shining Fates that much. I didn't think Shining Fates was that great of a set. Hidden Fates, like I just said, one of the best sets of all time. Shining Fates, I felt, was almost too forced. It was... Or... I guess that aspect a little bit, it was a little too forced. But also, too, like, I just didn't like the set as much. Like, there weren't as many cards that, like, excited me. I thought it was really cool they had all the Galar Pokemon as, like, shiny Pokemon. I don't think they had every single... They might have had every single one. I feel like there was one Galar Pokemon I wanted as a shiny. And I went to try to buy it. And it was, like, the one they didn't print. I could be wrong about that, though. I know I was really upset because Hidden Fates... They had it to where the normal full art... Jeez, Beartick, leave me alone. The normal full art cards of the Sun and Moon era leading up to Hidden Fates were what were the shiny full art cards, like those same artworks. And I was like, okay, they're going to do the same thing for Shining Fates. And so there was a Snorlax full art card, and I think at Sword and Shield base, that is really cool. He's, like, standing there. He's got, like, the rainbow background behind him or something like that, or, like, a real colorful background. But, like, his pose was cool. He's, like, standing up, looking forward. It looked really cool. And I was like, okay, we're going to get that card as a full art card. We didn't. And because of that, I was kind of upset with it. We did end up getting the shiny Snorlax card, finally, because it was another thing, too, is that would have been the first ever shiny Snorlax card. We did get the gold one in, what was it, Chilling Reign. But, I mean, like... I don't like those gold cards that much. Honestly, I should have opened a Chilling Reign. I don't think I opened a booster box of it. I should have, because I opened a Vivid Voltage booster box. I pulled a gold card. I opened up Champion's Path, pulled a gold card. I opened up Battle Styles, pulled a gold card. And there was one other set where I opened stuff up and pulled a gold card out of. I know in some of my videos I opened up some gold cards, but this was like before I made videos and stuff at like the start of Sword and Shield. And I was pulling all the golds. And then like, I think... Chilling Reign would have been the next... Yeah, you can't throw Pokemon uphill. That's so weird. I think Chilling Reign would have been the next set I would have opened after Battle Styles, and I just didn't. I should have opened it and pulled Snorlax. That would have been insane. But I didn't. And also, too, like, the gold card's cool. I mean, those gold cards I'm just not the biggest fan of. I like them. They're fine. Like I said, I pulled a bunch of them. But I prefer just, like, the normal, like, the Hidden Fates type shiny cards. Also, too, Snorlax is kind of sitting. The way he's sitting, this might be, like, real nitpicky about this. The way he's sitting in that gold Chilling Reign card, I just think is a little weird. But hopefully we get, like, shiny EXs. Honestly, that'd be cooler than both of those. Those gold cards, or the V cards and the GX cards, EX cards are cooler than both of those. If we get another shiny set like that with EX cards, and we get the EX Snorlax in that, oh my gosh, I'd go insane for that card. There's certain cards that are like, if they print them, and they print them right, I will love them. They'll be my favorite cards ever. Like I said, if we get a Terra EX Baxcalibur that is a Steel type, that will become one of my favorite. I don't care what the artwork looks like. If we get that card, that'll become one of my favorite Pokemon cards of all time. Because that is, when I played this game, Baxcalibur was my ace Pokemon. And Steel Terra type is the best Terra type form, I believe. That's what Wolfie VGC said, and from what I've looked at, I think it might be the best one. So that's the one I want. And if they release that as a card, and the best part is, too, the Steel Terra type, the little hat it has, I will admit, I don't really like all of the hats. Like, it's an okay concept, but some of them just look goofy. Like, it would have been better if they just had, like, the crystallization around them, rather than having to wear the hat on their head. The only really cool hats are, like, Dark's cool, Ghost is cool. I like the concept of the Earth one, how it's, like, the Earth and the different layers of it. But it just looks kind of weird. It looks like just a giant mushroom on the head. But then you have... I think my favorite ones, like, Electric type looks okay. But the ones I view are, like, the best. And this is in order, from worst to best, from what I feel for these. Or, not worst to best. Like, in order from least favorite to absolute favorite. We're getting a lot of Frigaback spawns down here. In order from least favorite to favorite. I have to go Ghost, Dark, Dragon, Steel. Steel's the best one. It's the axe on the head. I mean, honestly, it might depend on the Pokemon. I might put Dragon above. Like, I think the Dragon looks really good on Charizard. But it might not look really good on every Pokemon, though. But, like, the Steel one looks perfect on Baxcalibur, because Baxcalibur's already got the axe on his back. Then he gets the axe on his head from the Steel Terra type hat. Like, it looks so cool. If we get a card of that, I would go insane. That'd be another card. I'd open packs till I pull it. And I say another one there because for the normal Charizard EX from, I almost said Flash Fire, from Obsidian Flames, I'm going to open packs till I pull that card. I want that card so bad. So, there's either going to be a couple, I'm going to open Obsidian Flames no matter what, even if I get it on, like, the first opening. There's probably going to be a ton of Obsidian Flames content here on the channel. And we're getting close to 500 subscribers, so to anyone watching, if you could please subscribe, because I thought of this yesterday during the stream. To celebrate 500 subscribers, I want to open, like, every time we had a milestone like that, I want to do something cool. Like, I see a lot of YouTubers, like, 500 subscribers, like, 1,000 subscriber special, 10,000 subscriber special, 100,000 subscriber special. Like, I like that stuff, and I like that concept, but, like, I don't know, I feel like some do it for a lot. I only want to do it for, like, big stuff, I feel. Like, first 100, we did it. 500, we're doing that. 1,000, we'll do that. Then 10,000. If we ever hit 100,000, like, we'll do them for that stuff. And they have to get bigger and badder each time. First one we did, we opened up a Korean Shining Legends pack, which is about, the booster boxes are a couple $100. But I think the packs are like 25 now, which is crazy, because I bought that booster box for $22. And now packs, single packs from that booster box are selling more than I paid for the entire booster box, which is crazy. And we opened up that, unfortunately didn't get anything out of it. But I was looking yesterday, because we were talking about Hidden Fates yesterday on stream, and I was looking at TCG Player's most valuable cards in the set. And I saw that certain tins aren't that expensive. Like, the Charizard one is the most expensive, then it's the Gyarados one. But the Raichu tins, those were, on TCG Player, $48. And the thing is, too, they released those boxes as well. Like, not that long ago, they reprinted those, the Hidden Fates, and they came out in the boxes rather than the tins. I might try to find one of those for even cheaper, because I want to open up some Hidden Fates for 500 subscribers. So we are either going to open the tin, or we're going to open the box. Nonetheless, we're going to have a Hidden Fates open, which I'm excited about, because I didn't open much Hidden Fates. I only opened one tin. Because, I was explaining this yesterday too, when Hidden Fates was out, I wasn't, like, actively collecting Pokemon. I knew about Pokemon, I followed along with it, I was playing Pokemon Go, because that was 2016, during the Sun and Moon era, so I wasn't, like, really focused on the main series games. I watched the anime a little bit, I didn't play the games, I didn't really open, I don't think, I might have opened some packs, but I wasn't really buying stuff. I think at the beginning, like, when the Sun and Moon first started, like, base set or whatever the first set, or the second set was, I might have opened up some of those, but I didn't open up a whole bunch of it. I was just all in on Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go might be my favorite video game of all time. I love playing that game so much. And so, I remember going to the store and stuff, because I was into Pokemon Go. I still had all my Pokemon cards in the collection and everything. Like, I had stuff still displayed, but I wasn't actively acquiring more. But I remember being at the store and seeing all the Hidden Fate stuff. I remember seeing the Rayquaza Super Premium box. I remember seeing the Metagross Pokeball box. I didn't buy any of them. But then once I really got back into cards and stuff, which was, really started collecting cards again at the start of Sword and Shield. And I, was looking for the Hidden Fates because, like I was just explaining a little bit ago, like, with the people that got back in that time look back, oh, what was the biggest set from, like, recently, and it was Hidden Fates. So I was looking for some Hidden Fates as well. I found at one Target, this one lady was there. It was what's the word? The vendor. I was at Target, and the vendor was there restocking the Pokemon cards at Target. And she had just put the Hidden Fate stuff up. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Me and my brothers were there. We were freaking out so happy. And we grabbed them. I was thinking, I'm like, should I buy them all? I was like, you know what? I'm going to just buy them all because who knows if we'll ever find this again. And the lady literally said, those go fast if you want them. I would just like, the lady literally told me, she's like, I'd suggest buying them all. So I bought all 9 of them, opened one of them, pulled Espeon Full Art Shiny out of the first 10 I opened. That was the only pack 10 I opened. Those 4 packs, that was it. I haven't opened any since. So when we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to open up Hidden Fates next. Hey, Pog Family Gaming, thank you for sorry. I lean in to look at it, and I'm moving away from the mic. POG Family Gaming, Pog Family Gaming, whatever it might be. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I really appreciate it. Right now, we are amidst our Frigabax Shiny Hunt. We are... It hurts me to say this. 6 streams deep. The plan is, every day this week, we're streaming 3 hours. Looking for this thing. If we find it in the stream, we'll cut the stream short. But if we do that, and we get to Thursday, doing these 3-hour streams every day, and we still haven't found it, we'll be at 24 hours without finding this thing. And I'm kind of joking around saying, like, at this point, I kind of hope it takes that long, because if I post a video, it took me 24 hours to find this shiny Pokemon, that's like a Mr. Beast type video. I put a thumbnail of me looking all tired in it. I think that would be a good video, so that's the only upside to it taking so long, but if I'm being honest, I just want to find this thing, because there's other shinies I want to go look for as well. As we've been shiny hunting this, I've thought of other ones I want to go do. Flamigo, I want to go do next. Then, I want Roaring Moon. I think that's really cool. I like the normal Roaring Moon colors, but I think the shiny just looks so much better. Which is the opposite for me for Salamence. I hate Salamance's shiny. I mean, Salamence is a rather basic Pokemon to begin with. And I really like, though, how it looks. Like, I have a Salamence figure up there. It looks just absolutely perfect. Or a toy up there. It's a toy from when I was little. I think it's absolutely perfect. The design, the wings, everything about him. But the shiny is just bleh. Just bland, boring, bad. The lime green, I really don't like it at all. And so, when I saw Roaring Moon, I'm like, oh my god, this is so sick. Then, when I saw the shiny for Roaring Moon, I was like, oh my god, this is even better. Because it still has that, like, lime green look, but it's not as, like, just not as, like, vibrant, I think you could say, as compared to the normal shiny Salamence. It's just so much better. The Roaring Moon shiny is way better than the normal Salamence shiny. Let's just say that. Did you see that low kicks? He took that thing off his back and had it in his hand. Honestly, I kind of wish the low kicks, if the colors were flipped. So the shiny one is like the green. It's not a lime green. It's more like a pistachio green almost. I have it right here. So look at low kicks right there, black and orange. Then we look at shiny low kicks. It's like the green. Honestly, if the colors were flipped, I think that would have been better. Because people would have looked at that shiny and be like, oh my god, it's a super cool shiny. Because I look at normal low kicks and I'm like, that thing's sick. Look how cool it looks. Honestly, I like the normal one better than the shiny, and I have the shiny. I think I like normal low kicks better, though. But speaking back on the opening Hidden Fates, getting to 500 subscribers. We're getting close. I checked this morning, 459. We're climbing. Getting to 500 subscribers. That would be crazy. Because we hit 100 just, I think, at the start of summer. Now we're almost at 500. That's crazy. Thanks to everyone that's been watching and supporting the channel. It means a lot. I enjoyed making these videos, doing this stuff. I've watched Pokemon creators for as long as I can remember. YouTube videos of people opening Pokemon packs, playing Pokemon games, obviously playing Pokemon Go. But like when I was little, I remember watching people play the games. I think Purple Roger was a guy I'd watch a lot for playing the games. I watched like Unlisted Leaf for opening packs. I didn't start watching Unlisted Leaf. I've been watching for a long time. Leonhardt, I didn't really find out about, I feel, until like Pokemon blew up like during the pandemic. I might have seen videos of his from before. I don't even know how long he's been making videos for anyways, but I know I didn't watch him before like consistently, or he isn't someone I like remember watching. But it was Unlisted Leaf. There was this one guy I would watch, Silver Snorlax. I don't think he showed his face ever. That's kind of, honestly, like, his videos are an inspiration for mine. He might have only had, like, 1,000 subscribers. I say only. But, like, compared to, like, Leonhardt, Unlisted Leaf, those channels I was just saying with millions of subscribers. Like, everyone knows those guys. This other guy I'm bringing up, he only had, like, 1,000 subscribers. And I remember he kind of stopped opening packs and just did, like, PSA graded returns and stuff. Because he'd send cards to PSA for people to grade and he'd bring them back. Make videos of him, like, revealing the grades and stuff. Which I've never really been a fan of those videos, so I kind of stopped watching after that. But his openings, he would just open up a handful of packs and, like, just have a plain basic background. That's what I really liked. And that's kind of what the inspiration for my videos came from. There was that other guy. I watched, there was Simply Unlucky. They did Yu-Gi-Oh! But then there was, like, Simply Pokemon. They had another channel as well. Voicemail. Unknown caller. What are they saying? I'll listen to it later. That's one nice thing about the phone now. Like, you see that? My phone didn't buzz or ring at all. You can turn this thing on your phone to where if it's an unknown number, it won't even ring for you anymore. Which is awesome. Then you have to sit there and listen to the voicemail. And the thing is, if you click on a voicemail and you just play it right at the start, or you just see it, it'll still show the 1 for the icon for the voicemail. Unless you, like, scroll to, you have to, like, either listen to the whole thing or just, like, scrub across and scroll to the very end of the voicemail for the notification for it to go away. But back to what I was talking about. There was that other guy. I can't think of his name. He opened Pokemon packs. I think he had, like, a wall of tins in his background. What's his name? I'm trying to blank on it. Something Charizard, maybe? Oh, I don't remember. He had a distinct voice, I remember. He had long hair. I think he has long hair. Oh my gosh. This is gonna annoy me. But the Simply Unlucky and Simply Pokemon, I watched those channels. And then, I think that was about it from what I remember. What was... I have to look this up. This is gonna annoy the crap out of me. What was this guy's name? Go on YouTube. Let's just look up Pokemon card opening. There's so many now. I'm probably not gonna find it. Yeah, look, all the big ones pop up. Unlisted Leaf, Leonhardt, Pokerev. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Real Breaking Nate. I never watched him. What is this guy's name? Logan Paul. Obviously. He did some Pokemon stuff. He doesn't do a lot, though. This is gonna drive me insane. Maybe look like black, because it was like black and white era. Pokemon Black and White tin. Opening. No. Dude, as soon as I see it, I'll recognize it. It's just all unlisted leaf stuff. Primetime Pokemon. That's the account. He had, what's it called? Charizard was his profile picture, not the name. Primetime Pokemon. I watched him a bunch. Oh, God, thank God we figured it out. That was gonna annoy me the rest of the stream if I didn't figure out the name. Primetime Pokemon. I watched him a lot, and I think that was it. And I'd watch all those guys, and I always wanted to make videos myself of doing Pokemon stuff. Because, like, I did it all the time. Making videos seems fun. So I started doing this, and I mean, dude, I've had so much fun doing this. Last year was just out of the blue. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start making videos and see what happens. I try to do one video a week. That's what I've been doing. Since we started doing these streams, I've been doing a bit more. But I love Pokemon, man. It's so awesome. So much fun. So much to do with it, too. Like, with this channel as well. All those channels I just named kind of just focus on one thing. Mainly, a lot of them just did cards. I want my stuff to be everything. I want my channel to be like a place for, like, everyone that likes Pokemon. I don't want it to be just like a... Like, a lot of people say when you're doing YouTube and all that stuff, you gotta find, like, niche things. Like, you just do one specific category or area and target that, so you just focus on those fans, and they say you'll do better as a result of that. I want to do everything, because I like everything. Like, I like Pokemon cards. I like Pokemon Go. I like the main series games. I like Pokemon Unite. I like Pokemon Showdown. I like everything. I like the anime. I don't know if I'll make stuff out of the anime. I probably won't make videos about that, but I like it. It's something I enjoy. Like, I've been watching the Horizon. It's called Horizons, right? I think it is. I haven't watched it for the past couple weeks. But I've got to watch it again. That's the one thing that annoys me. Like, Crunchyroll, or, like, when Funimation was still around, all those places, none of them have, like, Pokemon. I don't know why. I wish they did. It'd make it a lot easier to watch. But I like everything. I love the cards. I can't wait for, like I've been saying nonstop, Obsidian Flames to come out. I'm going to open up a ton of that. I love playing the new games once they come out. I'm having fun shiny hunting right now. Can't wait for the DLC for this game this fall. I'm going to have tons of fun playing that. I can't wait for, Pokemon Go Fest. I love playing Pokemon Go. I play it literally every day. Like, and then there's Unite, where I'm top. I was 45th Decidueye in the world. I think at one point I'm gonna make a Unite. Now I'm gonna stream Unite one day. These streams will be during the day, like the main series game streams, like shiny hunting streams. But then Pokemon Unite would probably be at night, because that's when I'd always play it. But I think at one point I was the best Razor Leaf Decidueye in the world. I didn't use Spirit Shackle. I used Razor Leaf, Leaf Storm on Decidueye. I was ranked 45th in the world with Decidueye. The thing is, too, I think a lot of the top accounts hacked. Because when you can look at the leaderboards and you can look at the top names, I'd click on the top names, and they'd have, like, 45 wins in a row, where all of them, every single win, they won from a surrender, and every game, they scored 0 points. I'm like, you're telling me for about... And this was, it wasn't like, I'm estimating the amount of games, but like, it was, every game was 0 point scored, 0 point scored, 0 point scored, 0 point scored. You're telling me, for about 40 games in a row, you not only score 0 points, but have a surrender as well. And for those that don't know in Pokemon Unite, in order to surrender, you have to be at least 5 minutes into the game. So you're telling me you play at least half of these games, and you don't score a single point in any of those games? And I could understand maybe it's like a legit, like, extreme, like, professional case. But Decidueye was one of the worst characters in the game. No pro teams or anything was using him. Like, if you were good, like, I was good with him, and I was like, I say this to my bros and stuff, I'm the best Unite player I've ever seen. I was at, like, I've played all kinds of games growing up, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex. I played Minecraft. all that stuff. I played all kinds of games. I was never, like, exceptionally good at any of them. I was a demon in Pokemon Unite. I got the only 100 rating I've ever seen. I've dropped over 200k damage in a game with Decidueye. I would average, like, when I was playing, I'd be averaging 120 to 140k damage a game, easily getting upwards of 20 kills a game. Like, I was insane in that game. And these aren't just, like, it was a mix of public matches, ranked matches. The first season of Unite, I got the highest rank you could be. I grinded that game, man. It was so much fun. I just kind of got sick of it. It was right around, I think, when Delphox came out. The game was just too, I felt it was bad. It was too much stuff of where you were just getting stunned and you couldn't do anything. Like, if I get killed by someone else, like, I'm cool with that. I'm fine. Obviously, you can't survive the whole game every game. But if I'm getting stunned and I can't even do anything when I'm getting attacked, like, I don't want to do that. That's all the meta was at the time, just stunning people, stunning people, stunning people. Because I used to play Shadow Sneak on Decidueye, where it catches up to the guys. I just bumped the microphone cord. Hope the audio's still good. Where I catch up to the guys, and where you throw the Shadow Sneak and it kind of slows them down a bit. But I had to stop using that because Leaf Storm, when you shot it, this might have been an update. It might not have always been like this. I think I switched. I know I switched to Leaf Storm after a specific update. I don't remember if that update was an increase of the range or if it added the stun. Because like I said, I didn't play Leaf Storm at the start. But I ended up starting using Leaf Storm, and the benefit to that was it had a stun. So if you push the guys back, they'd like spin for a second and like be stunned. So that's why I started using Leaf Storm, because again, you got the stun with the meta. And actually, hang on. I forgot, there was one stream. It was this stream where I got Shiny Finizen, where the audio was weird. It was like super echoey. Okay, there we go. Just wanted, the audio's still good for this stream. I just had to double check. But, dude, Pokemon Unite, so much fun. I saw they released Mewtwo and Mega Mewtwo. I haven't seen how the mechanics work yet. I am praying that the Megas, it doesn't start as Mega Mewtwo. Like, it has to get to Mega Mewtwo. And it's, like, hard to get to. Because, I mean, Mewtwo probably cracked enough to begin with. And I really liked the Pokemon they were adding into the game. Because it wasn't, like, obvious one. Like, Aegislash was a really cool one they added in. Thought it was really cool they added in, like, Crustle, Cramorant. They had a cool selection of Pokemon. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Hoopa, Azumarill, Mamoswine. And just to be clear, right here, when the sun's setting, if we see some... Oh, the sandwich is up anyways. We gotta go get a new one. A good thing the sun's setting when the sandwich goes up, because when the sun sets here, it changes, like, the hue of the Pokemon, how they look and everything, and it makes the Frigobacks look shiny, but they're not. Trust me, we've been trolled by that multiple times already. But in Unite, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. I can't believe I just can't rattle off the names of the new guys. Dragonite was a cool one they added in. Then Decidueye. I like using Blastoise. No, actually, I don't even kill my Pokemon. What am I doing here? What else was it? Am I gonna have to open Unite to figure this out? Nonetheless, no matter who it was, every single Pokemon was ranked above Decidueye. Dude, like, I'm telling you, guys, I loved Unite. This was was it last winter? No way. No, not this past winter, but the winter before. It was like the first winter of fall and winter and spring of Unite. That first year it was out. That's when I grinded the most. Man, it's really been that long since I really grinded that game. It's been, if we're coming up on this fall, it'll have been 2 years since I started playing that game. And like I grinded it. God, I gotta get back on Pokemon Unite. And the thing is, the only regret I have from that is not making content of it. So it would have been a year before I started this channel. I started this channel about a year. We might be coming up on a year. Because I know it was the end of last summer September 3rd, 2022. So we're coming up on almost a year of making content. And I mean, I wouldn't have had to make videos if I just at least just streamed the Unite games. That would have been fun. Because then I could have gone back and looked at... That's the main thing. I feel like the streams would have been really good. I feel like it probably would have ended up being successful. Because, like I said, I was cracked out of my mind at that game. But I wish I could go back and watch those games. That'd be so much fun. I'm telling you guys, I was a demon in Unite. Yo, Justin West, thank you for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate it. We're still hunting shiny Frigabacks. I'm talking about Pokemon Unite. Because, dude, I was so good in that game. I feel like I'm still decent, though. Like, me and my brothers and cousins played a little while ago. That was the team. It's 5 of us, and we'd run full 5 squads. Or a full 5 stack. And, we would try to come up with the best comps for our teams, because we were like, okay, I'm using Decidueye no matter what, because I'm so good with him. Then everyone else kind of just built around from there. And our main team comp was me on Decidueye, one person had a Crustle, one person was either Venusaur or Wigglytuff or Chansey, another one was either Snorlax or Lucario. Then another one was either, like, bounced back and forth between Talonflame, Mamoswine, and, Azumarill. But Azumarill didn't come out till later, till we kind of started to slow down how much we were playing. But I'm telling you guys, we were so good. And the reason why I say that, like, I'm talking about, like, we were insane. Every single tier list, it might still be like this for Unite, but back when we were playing, the first year Unite was out, every single tier list you saw people make had one thing in common. Crustle and Decidueye in the bottom tier, no matter what tier that was. D tier, F tier, F minus tier. All of them put those at the absolute bottom. And we had both of those guys in the same team comp and tore people to shreds. I honestly, since those stickers came out, I haven't really played much either. So going in with those, I have no idea what those are. That might be fun to learn on Unite. Figure that out for the streams. So I'm going to start doing those streams. Those streams are going to be at night, though. Not during the day like these streams. I'm going to do the Shiny Hunt streams during the day. And then in the evening, I should say, we'll do the Unite streams. I don't think I'm going to do one tonight. But, I mean, we might. I'll let you guys know. I'll just, actually, you know what? I won't let you guys know. I'll just go live. If you guys want to watch, feel free to tune in. But again, time back, I was just saying, dude, this channel, I want it to be everything. Pokemon cards, Pokemon Go, Pokemon games, Pokemon Unite, all of it. So I love all of it. Oh yeah, Justin West, how was your community day yesterday? So I have a main account I play on, and I got a bunch of stuff on there, got a bunch of shinies. And I have an alt account too I recently started playing on. And my alt account, I've been playing for the community days to get good stuff, and I've been doing it for raids and everything. And when I do the daily instance every day, I do it for that as well. I've built it up pretty good. It's level like 26, I think I leveled it up to yesterday. It's got some decent Pokemon on it. That account I got a bunch of shinies on. My main account I've got a bunch of shinies on. And finally, for the second ever time during community day, I found 100 IV. No, third ever time. Third ever time? Because I got... Yeah, third. Because I had 100 IV Delphox, which was a Fennekin, and 100 IV Togekiss, which was Togetic. You hatched a hundo? That's crazy. I've never hatched 100 IV. I've hatched only a couple of shinies. Or no. I think I did hatch a... It was just the other week, actually. I just hatched my first 100 IV just the other day. I think it was a Mawile. I'm checking right now. Oh my god, did I remember to incubate a 10k egg? Oh, thank god. Yeah, 2. Oh, wait. We're about to have a 10k egg hatch. Hang on, hang on. Look. Yo. 10k egg hatching. Live on stream. What's it going to be? Larvesta. Please, Larvesta. Please, Larvesta. I can't see it. What is it? Oh, God. You've got to be kidding me. That's disgusting. Transfer that thing right away. But I think I hatched, let me look. My Pokemon storage is full, too. I've been trying to save up my coins for GoFest, but I have to spend... Yeah, I hatched a Mawile on, July 14th. That was... About 2 weeks ago. Hatched the 100 IV Mawile. Dude, I got some cracked 100 IVs. Kyogre, Groudon, Haxorus, Dialga, Dragonite, Metagross, Giratina, Togekiss, Hydreigon, Heracross, Gengar, Giratina again, both forms. Kleavor, Samurott, Trevenant, Drapion, Galarian, Stunfisk, Azumarill, Seismitoad, Poliwrath, which I just got yesterday, Obstagoon, Galarian Obstagoon, yeah, there is only one Obstagoon. Mawile, Clefable, Jumpluff, Butterfree, Luminion, the Delphox, Toxapex, Rockruff, Rockruff, Poochyena, and Chimchar. Chimchar, I'm waiting to... I want to evolve him once they release the... they finally make it so you can evolve the guys with the hats. And Rockruff, I'm waiting for the Dusk form Lycanroc. I don't know why they still haven't released it yet. I don't know what they're... I assume they're probably going to save it for some event. But I'm like... Alola was last summer. And then, I mean, like, there's nothing really else they still have to release from Alola. I think everything big is pretty much out except the Lycanroc. It's in the decks, too, though. Like, if you look at the Pokedex... I should make a short about this. If you look in the Pokedex... I gotta write that down. If you look in the Pokedex... Dusk form Lycanroc is there. But you can't evolve to him. I definitely want to make something about that. Dusk form Lycanroc, because I want that so bad. I grinded for the 100 IV one. Got it, and now I just have to wait to evolve it. Because I could try to get a shiny of it, but the shiny's just blue. Dude, I love the orange on it. It's so cool. I kind of hope they make it to where you have to evolve it at like one certain time of day. When there's the right at dusk, like it is in the anime. I assume the games as well have it like that. You have to evolve it like right at that one time. Just want to battle you. In here? We gotta find frigate. I told you guys, I'm not battling until I find. I gotta find these shinies. Or grinding. Grinding. Looking for the shinies. Will we find Friggerbacks? Hopefully soon. I'll add people in Pokemon Go eventually. Not yet, like I told you guys yesterday. I gotta clear up the friends list. Because I have all those people added from that Poke-Raid app I would use to do the raids. Then I gotta go unadd all the people that don't send gifts or join the raids. And then I gotta make sure I don't unadd the guys that I invite that do join the raids. I will. I'll let you guys know, though. Once we start adding people. Almost an hour in. Still haven't found one. But let's be like. I feel like the stream where we do find it, we're gonna find it right away. Like the past 2 streams at least. Right when I fire the stream up, there's like 4 Friggabacks right around me. I feel like one of these streams, we're going to do it with that first couple ones. In that first batch, a couple of them, one of them's going to be shiny. This is a good spot, though, where I'm running around right here. So I'm getting them to, like, respawn pretty quickly. I think, like, I'm trying to think back to Bisharp. Yeah, Justin West, you would need a remote pass. Because unless you're there at the exact gym, you have to remote pass to the raid. Which, those are expensive now. They changed the remote passes where they increased the price and limited to how many you could do in a day. Which, I mean, I thought was kind of dumb. Because for me, like, during the summer, I'll walk to all the raids. Like, there's a bunch of gyms around here I can see from my house. And I'll walk over to them. But during the winter, I'm not walking over to the raids. It's too cold. And the thing is, for those, every Wednesday's raid hour from 6 to 7 p.m., during the winter, like, for instance, Sekrom and Rayquaza, those were two I know for a fact we did. We did, like, 8 of them just from home. Just doing the raids the gyms we could see. But I'm like, with the limited raid passes, you can't do that anymore. I think it's only 5, which, I mean, it's still a decent amount, but, like, that's the one thing I don't like. It's not something that, like, impacts my daily playing of Pokemon Go, the limited remote raids. But when I want to do a lot, it prevents me from doing a lot. Like, I'd be fine if it was just during the summer. They made it to where you're limited. Like, during the winter, like, come on, it's too cold. I don't know what it's like in other places during winter. It is just 5? Yeah, dude, that's not enough. And I know there's some people, like, I watched the Trainer Club guy, he's like, these communities we built to doing these raids, I'm like, you guys are... I understand them limiting you guys, because you guys are doing, like, 35 raids just from your house a day. Like, the Pokemon Go it's not meant to be that. It's meant to go out and play. I'm just talking about, like, it only impacts me for, like, the raid hour during the winter for 1 hour on a Wednesday night. Like, that's the only impact it has on me. And also the cost of the remote raids. Then, like, I don't use remote raid passes during the summer. I always go to the raids in person. It's during the winter. I hate the winter. Like, Justin West, do you ever use remote raid passes? Like, I don't spend money in the game. I've only done it a couple times. When do I spend money? Obviously, like, for Go Fest and stuff, I'll buy the tickets. And the tours, Johto Tour, Hoenn Tour, Kanto Tour. I don't, I've spent money on those. The only other times I've spent money was when the game first came out. There was this streamer I watched, and he did a Pokemon. He's a FIFA streamer, Castro, and he came to my town because he used to live by me. He came to my town to play Pokemon Go because it was when Pokemon Go was out during the summer. FIFA's not really popular during the summer, just waiting for the new game to come out. So he was here in my town playing Pokemon Go, and he was like, if anyone, like, watches his streams and stuff, this wasn't the first time he did, though. He was going from, like, town to town for, like, a week. And he's like, anyone that lives here, come play with me, meet up with me, you can be on stream, we can play Pokemon Go all day. So I met up with him, played Pokemon Go with him all day. I was actually meant to go take my driving test at the DMV. I was meant to go get my driver's license that day. But I didn't end up going to that because I went to play Pokemon Go with Castro instead. And we were playing with him, and we ended up going to the pizza place downtown Glen Ellen. And the pizza place had, they opened early for us, and we were, playing, or we were eating the pizza, and we did a pizza eating contest. And I won the pizza eating contest, so he gave me $60. I spent 20 of that on, Pokemon Go to get incubators and stuff. So, I spent money then. Then I spent money last summer during Ooh, I think it was the Mewtwo raids. I think I spent some money on raid passes for the Mewtwo raids last summer. And then I spent money on, once again, Mewtwo raids during the Shadow Mewtwo raid event at the beginning of this summer. We need more stuff like that. Like, that event was so much fun. The Shadow Mewtwo event. I mean, it's just one day, we just one day, all in-person raids. How long have you been live? 55 minutes. But it's just one day. Raids everywhere. Everyone's out playing. Like, it's so much fun. They need more events like that. Like, the in-game events are fine. Like, the one we have now, like the fossil one, it's okay. I don't think it lasts very long, so it's not that bad. I just don't like it when it's just all those Pokemon spawning. Unless it's for, like I'm cool with it for, like, Go Fest. The tours, and that's about it. Besides that, like I go out and play right now. And Community Day, obviously. But, like, I go out and play right now. It's just fossil. Dude, I'm sick of the fossil Pokemon because they have them in 10k eggs. And that's all you hatch out of 10k eggs. I have so many of those stupid, the Kalos one. Amora. I think Amora's the name. So many of those things. I just transfer all of them. Like, I don't want them. The T-Rex one's kind of cool. I caught a really, really good one. It was almost maxed out. I caught it in the wild, and it was 98 IVs. 15, 14, 15. I evolved it right away, and it evolved to like 2600 or 2800 CP. It's good. It's like, that's a good one to have for raids. Another rock type. I'm not gonna... He's not good enough to be on my dragon team. My dragon team's already cracked. I got a level 50 Shadow Dragonite on there. Multiple dragon types over 3500 CP. Don't need them. But for the rock team, you know, the rock team's kind of just, because I don't use my Tyrantars my rock teams. I use my Tyrantars on my dark teams. I have a bunch of Shadow Tyrantars. But my rock team, I got a Mega Aerodactyl, Rhyperior, some Gigaliths, and like Rampardos. So I can use some more good guys on my rock team. So that what's it called? What's the name? It's Tyrantum's the first one. What's the evolution? It's the T-Rex fossil. Whatever it's called. That guy, he's having him's helpful. And the rock team's been getting a lot of use because I thought Shadow Articuno was only for the month of June. Here we are at the end of July, and I just did one yesterday. It's only on the weekends. They're only the in-person raids. It's the Shadow Legendary raids, and it's Articuno. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. And, I was hoping it'd go, like, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and then Lugia. That's what I was hoping they would do, like, June, July, August. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Then September, hey, give us Lugia. But no. Seems they're just giving us Articuno. Which is fine. On my alt account, I got a 98 IV. It might not be 98 IV. Whatever the IVs are, if I purified it, it would be 100 IV. The Shadow Raids are getting good stuff's rare because the floor for the IVs is so much lower than normal raids. Normal raids, the lowest it can be, I think, is 12, 12, 12. I think the Shadow Raids, it can be like 6, 6, 6 or something like that, or 5. It might be 5, 5, 5. But they can be bad. But we were doing the Mewtwo Shadow Raid day. And one of my brothers, we did 3 raids at the start. First one he got shiny. Second one not shiny. Third one shiny. Like, what's that kind of luck? Does 3 raids and gets 2 shinies? Got a 66% shiny rate for this thing. For Shadow Mewtwo. And then I think I did 20 of those raids that day. Didn't get 100 IV, didn't get shiny, nothing. I got a couple okay ones. I don't even think I didn't even get one that I could purify to 100 IV. Dude, we played so much that day. I remember just walking around all day, doing those raids, and just nothing in the end. But hey, that's why when you get good stuff in Pokemon Go, it's so exciting. Because it's worth it. For all this time you spend grinding and get nothing, to finally get something good, it makes it all worth it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I was so lucky with Kyogre. I had a 100 IV Kyogre run from me. So, this was last year's Go Fest. So, I think Go Fest last year was on June 4th. 4th and 5th, or 3rd and 4th. One of those. It's 2 days, and it was one of those. And so, it was that winter before. It might not have been winter. It was just beginning of the year. Kyogre was in raids. Got 100 IV Kyogre, ran away. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get another one. Because I already had 100 IV Groudon. I'm like, oh my god, it'd be so cool to have 100 IV Groudon and Kyogre. But Kyogre ran. So then I saw that Kyogre was back for Pokemon Go Fest. And I'm like, oh my god, I have to do some Kyogre raids to try to get a shiny one. Or not a shiny one, a 100 IV one. And so we're doing it. Finally get another 100 IV. Runs away again. That is 200 IV Kyogres I had run away from me at that point. Then, like, 4 raids after the second one ran for me, I get another 100 IV. It might not have been 4. It might have only been like 2 or 3 raids after the 100 IV ran. I got another 100 IV one and finally caught it. So I had 200 IV Kyogres run from me. And then I got a third and caught it. So I could have had 300 IV Kyogres. My luck with that is absolutely insane. And so I can't complain too much because I got all those extra chances with Kyogre. But then last summer as well, with Mewtwo. My very first Mewtwo raid I did. We did them like, it was the first raid around here that hatched for Mewtwo. It was like, would have been June, I think, last year. Might have even been May. No, because it was after Go Fest, so I think it was June. June of last summer. Yeah, it was June. I do a Mewtwo raid. First one we did, weather boosted Mewtwo. Go to catch it. I'm like, oh, mine's pretty high. And we were like comparing it to people that were there. I'm like, oh, mine's really high. Look it up. Back when the Sylph Road was the thing. 100 IV. I'm like, oh my gosh. Ran away. Didn't get it. I was so pissed. 100 IV Mewtwo ran away from me. That's like for me, that's like the perfect Pokemon to get. 100 IV of Mewtwo. Because I like 100 IVs more than shinies. And then got multiple 98s. Didn't get another 100 IV though. I did eventually get a shiny one. Look at all these Frigobacks. Oh my gosh. I feel like today, I'm not running around as much. I'm kind of staying in the same areas. And I'm getting so many spawns. I feel like I'm getting a lot more spawns than I normally do with how I'm doing it right now. Or maybe it's just because I've been attacking them all. But my brother and I both got shiny Mewtwo's at the same raid, I'm pretty sure. That's how I feel like it works. Like, because me and my brothers we always do the raids together. And I feel like we all always get the, like, if we get something really good, we all get it together. It's weird. But, we both got the shiny Mewtwo, and we had lucky friends, so we lucky traded it. His was 14, 14, 14. Mine was 13, 13, 13. But you know, when you get a Pokemon, and you click the IVs, and you see all of those bars, all 3 going up together, you think, oh my god, it's 100 IV. It wasn't, though, unfortunately. That would have been a Shundo lucky Mewtwo. That would have been insane. One day, though. One day. Ooh, I gotta post that short today. I gotta make that. Something funny happened yesterday during Com Day, and I would have posted as a short. Yeah, so I think by battling them, we're getting a lot. See that? So I to go up and then turn around because you can't throw the Pokemon uphill, which I think is really weird. But we're getting a lot more spawns. We're getting way more spawns than we normally do. And you know what? I just realized I haven't checked the Arctobax yet. Watch us find a shiny. I bet we're not gonna shine to find. Not gonna shine to find. I bet we're not gonna. I flipped the letters. I bet we're not gonna find a shiny Frigabax. I bet we're gonna find a shiny Arctobax. And I know we've seen very few Arctobax, but I don't know. That's just what I kind of think at this point with the amount of Frigabax we've seen. Let's go over there. It's just up here. I'm not gonna battle these guys, but since we're running past them, might as well look. No. Oh, we're just to west. You were asking how long we've been live. The plan is for every day this week to do a 3-hour stream. And if we do that, by Thursday, we'll be at 24 hours of looking for this thing. If we hadn't found it by then. Which is scary to think about. 24 hours and we haven't found it yet. But, like I've been saying, the only upside of that is we can make a Mr. Beast video. It took me 24 hours to do this. Then maybe that video does good. Then that video gets us to 500 subscribers. And then we open up the Hidden Fates tin. Then we open the Hidden Fates tin and pull the Charizard. Then we post that video and that gets us to 1,000 subscribers. Then for 1,000 subscribers, we open up the Neo Genesis Japanese pack. Then we pull the Lugia. And then pulling the Lugia, that video does good and that gets us to 10,000 subscribers. And then I haven't thought that far ahead to figure what we do for that special yet. Yes, see, so this Arctobax, and then he runs away. Oh, he's not sweating this time though. The past couple times he runs away and his like head is like sweating. He's so scared. You know what? There is down the mountain here. Well, how far are we? We should be able to make it before the sandwich runs out. I have faith. Koraidon's fast. But there's a sandwich down, or what am I saying? There is a Frigabax down here that can be shiny, or that is a Dark Terra Frigabax. What is that down there in the water? Is that like a little... kind of thought it was a reflection of the sun or moon, but it's just a little... I want to go to that, actually. I've never noticed that before. It should be up here. Yo, Brock, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. I am out here grinding for shiny Frigabax. We are on our 6th stream looking for this thing. Still have yet to find it. We're going down the mountain here because I think that's it right there on the left. There's the Dark Terra one, and I think the Dark Terra one might be shiny today. Why do I think that? Because none of these other ones we're seeing are shiny. So we're going to go look at it. Let's check that first. No, got the LP. I gotta start spending the LP when I get the sandwiches because the LP seems easier to get than monies. Frigabax is the strongest Pokemon. Well, I like to think he is. When I played through this game for the first time, I had Baxcalibur as my ace Pokemon. He was the strongest on the team. So Baxcalibur, biggest, baddest, strongest, I think, in the game. Bergmite, don't need that. Is that him right there? Or is that the Glaceon we just ran past? Check this Frigabax. Actually, no, that wouldn't have been it down back there. It has to be this here because... Dande, can we attack the Frigabax? Thank you. What was your team? Hang on. Let me check this. Let me check that Terra type one real quick. And then I can show you guys the Pokemon I played through with. Let's just encounter it, see what happens. I can't even tell if it's shiny or not. I don't think it is. Like, the Dark Cat's cool, isn't that? That's not the shiny one, though. But here, I'll show you guys, I'll show you all the team. So, when I first played through the game, this is who I used. I had this Baxcalibur as my ace Pokemon that, once again, I grinded for to get perfect nature. And let me just note, I grinded so long looking for these Frigabaxes on the mountain, and I didn't know sandwiches were a thing. So I caught most of these without using a sandwich. Then I found out about the sandwich. I think within the first or second sandwich, I got the nature I wanted, and that's how I got this Baxcalibur I use. And then once I got the Baxcalibur with the nature I wanted, I was telling one of my friends, like, oh yeah, I grinded for a good Baxcalibur. He was like, well, you could just use mints. I'm like, what? I didn't know mints were a thing either. So, I found out I wasted my time grinding for this completely. I could have used a sandwich and gotten one right away, then used a mint and changed the nature, but we grinded for that one, so that's why I like it so much. Then, the rest of the team was Quaxoval, which was the starter, Zapdos, which was the bird. I used Tinkaton, Houndstone, and Glamora. So swap this. Sandy Shocks. Put Baxcalibur right there. That was my team. This was the team I used. Actually, I should put them in order. Quaxoval, Baxcalibur. There we go. This is the team. These 6 right here. It's a really good team, dude. I actually, like, try to make a good team. And then when I would, like, battle and play and stuff, these were the guys I had that I would switch in guys for. Sandy Shocks, that thing's cracked. The original All Might I had. Fluttermane, Azumarill. Or no, Azumarill I just had for the Charizard raid. But then Roaring Moon. But these were the guys. The best part about it was Glamora I would use. And it has, Toxic Debris, so scatters poison spikes at the feet of the opposing team when a Pokemon takes damage from a physical move. So that's good. Throws Toxic Spikes down. But the best, yeah, the dog's, he's an idiot. My dog, he's, you know what? Oh, I got him. Hang on, give me a sec. He's such a stupid dog. He just barks and barks and barks and barks. We got him during the pandemic, so everyone was home. Everyone had online school and online work and all that stuff. And then for the first 2 years of his life, someone was home with him at all times. And then now, every time someone leaves, like, I'm in here in my room, but my brothers and stuff just left. And so he's barking, freaking out, getting all crazy. So if you hear barking in the background, I apologize. Yo, Rami, what's up? Thank you for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate it. You want a free shiny Pokemon? Well, it depends on the Pokemon. And I'm showing the strategy right here for the main playthrough team. So this was cracked. Glamora, I have Quick Claw on it, I think. Yeah, because it would almost never get one hit. But the main thing with this, throw down Sandstorm, and then you swap into this bad boy, Houndstone. This thing is a monster. Got one of the first Pokemon banned, I believe. I think this thing got either moved to Ubers or was even banned from Ubers because it was so good. So I have Sandrush. Yeah, what item do I have on it? I don't think I have an item right now. I think I would give it Choice Scarf, though, to make it super fast. But Sandrush, boost the Pokemon speed stat in the Sandstorm. You can see I have a plus speed. You might be thinking, why are you focusing so much on speed? This thing's probably not that good, not gonna be able to tank a hit. Doesn't matter, because this thing's one-tapping everything because of this move right here. How do I reorder moves? Last respects. The user attacks to avenge its allies. The more defeated allies there are in the user's party, the greater the move's power. So it does 50 damage, then another 50 for each knocked out Pokemon you have. So you think 50, then I only used him when he was my last Pokemon left. I'd put Glamora as my second to last one, set up Sandstorm, Glamora dies, and then throw out Houndstone. So you're doing, with all 5 Pokemon knocked out, plus the 50 base power, 300 base power, stab with 100% accuracy. He's a physical attacker. This thing, Sandstorm, boosted speed stat in the sand, plus speed nature, make him go even faster. Then a choice scarf on top of that. This thing was outspeeding everybody and taking people down. Want free shinies? Well, depends on the shinies. Like I said, the only one people keep asking if I want them to give me shinies, or yeah, if I want them to give me shinies. I'm shiny hunting these things, because just getting given one is like meh. Actually finding it out in the wild after grinding, unlike anything else. But the one Pokemon I don't think I'd want a shiny hunt for, though, that I kind of want as a shiny would be Lugia. Can you have Lugia in this game? If anyone's giving away a shiny Lugia, I would take that. Look, there's a Houndstone. He's a cool Pokemon, too. When I first saw the first evolution of it, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping it'd be some, like, werewolf thing. And I was disappointed with the design. But after seeing it some more, I kind of like it now. Houndstone, leave me alone. I don't need you chasing me around. But yeah. For people that are asking if I want shinies, Lugia would probably be the only one. Because I've wanted Lugia in Pokemon Go so bad, haven't been able to get it. And even if I do get one in Pokemon Go, I don't think I'd want to transfer it over to this game. And so I'd want to just have one in this game. But I don't think... There's no way to get Lugia in this game just going out and catching him. Even if there was, shiny hunting him... Dude, if I could get Lugia in this game, I would shiny hunt it for sure. But there's not even a way to get it. Is there any new game like this where you can get Lugia in? Is there any... Because, I'm trying to think, because he's not in this game. I don't think you can get it in Sword and Shield. Obviously not, you can't get him in like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I don't think you can get him in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Arceus would be the only one that I have no idea about because I never played that. Yeah, how would you even get shiny Lugia? Is that even possible in these games? Because obviously you can, you'd have to grind to get it in the older games. I think he was in X and Y. I'm gonna look this up. What Pokemon games can you catch Lugia in? What Pokemon games can you catch Lugia? Spelled Lugia wrong. Lugia in. For those that don't know, Lugia is my favorite Pokemon. Everywhere you can catch Lugia in the mainline games. Oh, it's not looking good. It's only like the bits and pixel things. Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. Obviously. Pokemon Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Obviously. Alpha Sapphire. Okay. Ultra Moon. Okay. Pokemon Shield. Oh, there's no way to catch Lugia in the base version of Pokemon Shield. The Guardian of the Sea can still be encountered through some of the game's DLC. Added to the game as part of the Crown Tundra expansion, Dynamax Adventures give the player the opportunity to catch not only Lugia, but also a number of other powerful Pokemon. The only catch is that the order in which the Pokemon appear is completely random, meaning that it can take quite some time to encounter a specific Pokemon. This process can be expedited a little though, either by using Dynite or to purchase paths from Peonia, or by joining a friend's game and logging the Lugia path. So you can get it in Pokemon Shield, it says? I think I have Pokemon Sword. So you can't... Oh, shit. I'll have to ask my brother. He's a D-Gen. He has all these shiny Pokemon. But he's grinded shinies in Legends Arceus, which I think is the easiest game to get shinies in. If I say I want to pay with LP. Because we spent over 100k here buying these sandwiches and recipes for these shinies. Rock, don't have it in Pokemon Go. Don't have it in my Pokemon Scarlet. Yeah, dude, Pokemon Go. I can't believe I haven't gotten one yet. Lugia is one of the Pokemon I've rated the most in Pokemon, Go. I'll pull it up real quick. You know, there's Pokemon around me right now. Let's shiny check them. Tyrunt? No. Amora? No. No. Check the Dex. Go Lugia. Seen 58. I've caught 56 Lugia. Not one shiny. But the Pokemon I've shiny hunted caught the most is Raids. Mewtwo. Caught 99 Mewtwo. One shiny. 100 IV. But the 100 IV ran away. So I only have the one shiny. I didn't realize I've done 99 for Moltres. I mean, for Moltres. For Mewtwo. 56 for Lugia. Rayquaza is probably the next most. How many have I done for Rayquaza? 38. I've been lucky with Rayquaza. I haven't got 100 IV, but I've gotten 3 shiny Rayquazas. So I can't complain about that. Let's go back. You know what? We haven't gone to the Dragon's Lair yet today. I don't like this place, though. I can give you a what? I can give you a shiny name. A shiny? I can give you a shiny name, a shiny, and tell you if I have it. I apologize. I don't understand what you're trying to type there. One shiny that I think is really cool, though, is, Decidueye. I was playing with my brother in this game. And like I told you guys, he degened and shiny hunted a whole bunch of Pokemon in Legends Arceus. And he was walking around with his shiny Decidueye. I'm like, man, that thing is sick. I like Decidueye because that was my #1 Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. I was 45th in the world with that thing. I can give you a shiny, then name... I can give you a shiny, then name a shiny, then tell you if I got it. I don't need you guys to give me anything. I appreciate it, though. You guys don't got to give me nothing. Like I said, the only one, if people want to give me shinies, you guys don't have to do that. Would be Lugia is the only one I'd want. One? Come on, give me more. Here we go. Oh, my back. Galasado Gym. Dude, at the gym today, my arm, like, right on the side here, like, it feels weird. Like, it almost feels like it's not like moving it like all the way kind of hurt and extending all the way kind of hurt. It felt almost like I had a pinched nerve or something in my arm. Low battery. Like, these controllers are so stupid. Low battery. How do people do 24 hours straight of streaming? Hey, Rami, thank you for taking the time to tune in. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you like this stream and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. We'll be live every day this week, probably noon to 3. Shiny hunting Frigabacks. And if we find Frigabacks, we'll just move on to the next shiny. Whatever that may be. What did I run into? Little dog. Got away safely. I hate Dialga. Don't get me started on this. I hate Dialga. Palkia and Dialga are the worst legendary duo in Pokemon. There is not a shadow of a doubt in my mind about that. Palkia and Dialga suck. X, thank you for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate it. And yes, I hate Dialga. The reason why I hate Dialga so much is because in Pokemon Go, back when they first came out, I only was able to do one Dialga raid, and it ran for me. No, I think I did 2 Dialga raids, and they both ran for me. And that was the only legendary Pokemon that eluded me for like 3 years in Pokemon Go. So I didn't like him solely because of that. You guys are right. I think I feel like when I battle him, I get more to spawn. No, Rami, it's fine. I don't want someone to give it to me. I want to find it because finding it's so exciting. A very, very big steel type enthusiast. I'm here to defend Dialga. I mean, I like most steel types. Like Metagross is one of my favorite Pokemon. Metagross is my favorite pseudo legendary. Like Aegislash. Aegislash is really cool. Aggron, Steelix, Scizor. I'm trying to think of other ones. I think Solgaleo's steel. Solgaleo's cooler than Palkia and Dialga. But, like I've said before, Palkia and Dialga, the Ferrothorn's a good one. Ferrothorn's annoying. I hate battling against that thing in Showdown. Gen 7 OU. Everyone's using Ferrothorn. But, I really like the concept with Palkia and Dialga. Space and time. And then, Arceus is like the god of Pokemon. You have Giratina, the distortion world and stuff. Like, all of that's so cool. But how they look, like, Giratina is so perfect and cool. Palkia and Dialga, bleh. Arceus, I'm fine with it. I don't dislike it, but I mean, it's not, like, when I think of cool legendaries, I would never say Arceus. That'd never come to mind. Before I say Arceus, I'm going Lugia, Rayquaza, Ho-Oh, Mewtwo, Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, Zekrom, Reshiram. Need I say more? I could just go on and on and on. Like, I'd put Arceus next to, like, Xerneas. Is Arceus a mythical? Thing is, mythicals are weird. Because I thought it used to be there was one mythical per generation. For instance, Gen 1, Mew. Gen 2, Celebi. Gen 3, Jirachi. Gen 4, Shaman. Gen 5, Victini. Gen 6, Hoopa. Gen 7, Marshadow. Gen 8, Zarude. Gen 9, we haven't seen it yet. Like, each of those I thought were the only mythical. But then, like, apparently Darkrai's a mythical. what's it called? A mythical. Magirna's a mythical. Is the Zeraora. Like, it's no longer, I think, what it used to be considered. Because legendaries were like Latios and Latias, those are legendary Pokemon. I'm trying to think of the anime. When Ash battled Tobias and Tobias had the Darkrai, did they say they would say Darkrai, the blank Pokemon? Would they say legendary Pokemon? Or like, this guy has a legendary? Or they say that he has a mythical? Because if you go in Pokemon Go, you search up mythical Pokemon, I'll tell you guys actually. In Pokemon Go, the Pokemon it classifies as a mythical. I'll keep going to Pokemon Go. I want to stream Pokemon Go too. I don't have a way to stream it though. Unless I'm like here. Yeah, like you can search mythical. And here's what it's... Yeah, this is weird. So you have obviously Mew, Celebi, Jirachi. Then it says Deoxys, Darkrai, Shaman Victini, Meloetta, Genesect, Hoopa, Meltan, and Zarude. Meltan's mythical? I thought Meltan was just meant to be something from a different region that we don't know of yet. I love Meltan. I think Meltan, Melmetal are such cool Pokemon. I think it's so cool. It's like it's from a different region we don't know yet. And the way they introduced it wasn't like how they introduced Blaziken at the end of Johto, where at the end of the anime, we see a new Pokemon that is from this different region, then the next generation is said region. No, no, no. Melmetal, Meltan were shown in the anime at the end of Sun and Moon. And it said from some different foreign region. Wasn't Galar, wasn't Paldea. We still have yet to see what that region is, and I think that is so cool. Oh, that's the real reason I've come here. See if I should get Sylveon or Jolteon. I don't know. Jolteon's... They're both cool. I'd probably lean more towards Jolteon. Favor of Sylveon. See, Sylveon is cool, though. Man, let me show you. I have one I want to show you guys. What was I just talking about? Meltan. You guys want to see a cool Pokemon plush? I have right over here. Give me 1 second. Look what I have. You guys want to see something cool? This is the coolest Pokemon plush I've ever seen. A life-size Rowlet. You see that? Yo, Brock, thank you for taking the time to tune in today. I appreciate it. Gotta go to football practice. Hey, hope you have a good day. Enjoy practice. Practice is fun. Out with the boys, chilling, hanging out, grinding, putting in work. It's the best. Have fun. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. Look what we got. Life-size Rowlet. Look how sick this thing is. I still have the tag on it. It was from the Pokemon. It's the Pokemon Center one. They sold a life-size... Like, look at this thing. It's huge. Look, it's bigger than my head. Life-size Rowlet. Should I put him up? Maybe, you know what? Maybe Rowlet gives us the luck today. Rowlet's gonna chill with us in the stream. Man, where should I put him? Let's see, how well can you see Rowlet? Oh, the microphone blocks right where I want to put Rowlet. Now he looks kind of scared because he only has one eye there. Maybe put him in the background. I want to put him on that. Should we put him on the step, on the ladder? Oh! Oh! Hang on, hang on. Then if I sit... Yeah, you can see, the I was gonna say, let's put him on this step, but the microphone will be in the way. Let's leave Rowlet in the background of the steps there. Rowlet, look, we got Rowlet chilling in the background. And if I sit like this, you can still see him. Yeah, look at that. We got Rowlet with us today in the stream. Thank you for tuning in, Brock. I appreciate it. We'll be streaming here till 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, a little after 3. 3:20, 3:30 maybe. We gotta do 3 hours. 3 full hours. Right, Rowlet? We gotta find this shiny Frigabax. Dude, honestly, at this point, like, doing these streams, I just have more fun chilling with you guys than actually shiny hunting the Pokemon. It's just fun hanging out with you guys and talking. I love just talking about Pokemon and all this stuff. You know what? I might have to vote Sylveon after I think of it more. Sylveon's a cool Pokemon. Serena's evolved into Sylveon in the anime. That was obvious, though, because that was the new gen. Am I missing a Pokemon? Where's Baxcalibur? Oh, we put him in here. No, I don't have a Meltan plush. That'd be sick, though. I like the life-size ones. I also... There's a life-size Gengar. Serena evolved into... No. Serena, the... Or... Serena... You say... Because when you pronounce the Pokemon... Serena, it's like pronounced like that. Serena. The girl from X and Y. Her Eevee evolved into Sylveon. But that made sense because, yeah, Serena with the S. That made sense because that was Gen 6. That was a new gen. But then there was the girl in Journeys. What's her name? Chloe? Oh, I think it might have been. She had an Eevee, but I don't think it evolved. And in the anime, like, its story was like it was going through every evolution. It was meeting them all and deciding which one they wanted to evolve into. And a lot of people thought they were doing that because then it was finally going to evolve into something new, and it was going to be... the name was Chloe. You said you didn't think she evolved it in the end? Because I thought it would have been so cool if it's going through all the different evolutions and it's trying to pick which one to evolve into, and then for Paldea they add a new evolution and they reveal it through the anime. Like, you know how sick that would have been? Like, I'm pretty sure that's what they did with Blaziken. And then they might have done that with one other evolution as well. I could be wrong about that. But, like, revealing it in that way, I think that would have been really cool. Like, I like seeing that kind of crossover and stuff. I think that stuff's cool. Life-size Gengar would probably kill me. Dude, life-size Gengar would be massive. They have those Squishmallows of Gengar. I have one over there as well. And there's, like, I have, like, I think I have the little one. There's, like, the little one, the medium one, then the big one. The big ones are massive. They're huge. Like, if I put it in this chair, it'd take up the whole chair. Well, yeah, now, how big? Let's check the decks. Look, I got the Pokedex right here in Pokemon Go. Let's pull it up and check. How big's Gengar? They do make a big Gengar plush. I think the Pokemon Center has it, and Target might have it as well. Let's check. Look, I'm like red right now. Here, let's check the decks. Height, 1.5 meters. Right, meters to feet. 1.5 meters. Yeah, so 5 feet tall. This says 4'9". So at 5, little under 5 feet. Yeah, 4'11", close enough. Yeah. You got it, pretty much. Exactly, yeah. Let me jump over these guys so I can attack them. Dude, that'd be big. That'd be like to here, right? That'd be crazy. Like I said, we have a life-size Gengar. Not Gengar. Was I saying Gengar? Gibble. Life-size Gibble. Was I saying Gengar? I might have been. I meant Gibble. We have a life-size Gibble. Your Eevee's here. Dude, Pokemon plushes are awesome. That's one thing that Pokemon goes in with. Like, they make sure they make good ones. There's also on the website, Yo, Ronnie, thank you for taking time to tune back in. I appreciate it. On the Pokemon Center website, they have plushies. And it's its own category. And I search for most expensive first. And all the giant ones come up. Like, there was that... Did you guys see that giant Wailord one they released? That thing was insane. Then, there was also the, a Lucario. It was... I don't think it was life-size, but it was big. It was like 4.5 feet tall or something like that. Then there was a life-size... no, Arcanine's huge in the anime. So it might not have been life-size Arcanine, but it was big. Like, it was the size of, like, a normal dog. This thing was massive. Then there was also, life-size Spheal. And then, I'm trying to think. I think Altaria as well. And then I've seen a Sceptile. There's this one, like, Instagram account that has, like, Pokemon plushies support my delusion that Pokemon are real. There's a life-size Sceptile I've seen. I've seen someone with an Instagram page, and they, like, set Sceptile up throughout the house and, like, take pictures of it and act like it's, like, a real living Sceptile doing stuff around the house. It's funny. But I've seen that one, too. I haven't seen that one anywhere else, though. What is your most hated Pokemon ever? Well, this has actually been a popular topic during this shiny hunt because we keep seeing it, one of them, time and time again. But I don't know if I have my I'm trying to think. I think it'd be, honestly, Apom. If I just had to pick one, probably Apom. Because I don't like how it looks. I hated how it acted in the show. The evolution Ampipom looks absolutely disgusting. And to top it all off, in Pokemon Go, that thing is impossible to catch for no reason at all. You throw countless Pokeballs at that thing, it's breaking out, dodging them, and it always has the red circle. And then even in the Pokemon TCG, this is why I like the Pokemon Go set so much. In the Pokemon TCG, for the Pokemon Go set, they had a Apom card. And in the artwork, Apom is dodging a Pokeball, and there's a pile of Pokeballs behind it. Showing that it's impossible to catch that thing in the game. Then on top of that, my next, like, batch of least favorite Pokemon would be Sneasel and, the Simisear, Simipour, Simisage. The first evolutions, Panpour, Pansage, Pansear, those all look good. They all look cool. The evolutions are just, they're just creepy. The amount of rare cane to evolve Apom was a lot. The beef with the monkeys. It's just, no, I think it's because with the monkey Pokemon, I expect it to be so cool. Like, look at Infernape. Infernape is a perfect Pokemon. Why can't all of the other monkey-themed Pokemon be like that? Like, it might just be because Infernape's so good, and I expect them all, the rest of them, to be at that level, and they're just not. They're not Infernape. Like, Chimchar, Monferno, and Fernape are all perfect. Absolutely perfect starter line. Then you have, all these other ones. Rillaboom, like, that's a gorilla, that's okay. I'm trying to think. I think those are all the monkey-themed Pokemon, right? I hate most of them, I guess. That one Gengar plush which you could sleep in. I've seen that one. It's a Gigantamax one, right? Where you like stick your head in its mouth. That thing's a little crazy, man. That's crazy. I wouldn't want to sleep in that. I'd be like claustrophobic. What about kind of a Banette plushie? There's a Banette EX card from sometime during Ruby and Sapphire that I really like and I've been meaning to try to get. Yo, Justin West, thank you for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll be live again noon to 3 tomorrow. Shiny hunting this thing once more. And if we do manage to find it, we'll move on and just be shiny hunting the next Pokemon. But, Rami said something. What's your most favorite Pokemon ever and shiny? So, my favorite Pokemon ever... Excuse me. Now, with this, I kind of have a weird answer. Because, for me, it's Mega Charizard X. That's my favorite Pokemon design ever. I think that's absolutely perfect. I love it. The hype around it, how it was in the show, in the games, the cards. It is just... No one that's supposed to mine's Aegislash for both. Yeah. Have you still doing your hunt for shiny Honedge? But, for me... Mega Charizard X is my favorite design. But I don't like saying that's my favorite Pokemon because it's not a... It's like an expansion of Charizard. And I don't want to just say Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. I really like Charizard. Probably be my... I'd say it's my Charizard is my second favorite Pokemon. But if I had to give a favorite, it's probably Lugia. I really like Lugia. Lugia is without a doubt my favorite legendary. My favorite Pokemon card of all time is Crystal Lugia. I'd have to go Lugia. Probably. That's also why when people were asking earlier what shinies I want. Shiny Lugia, because he's one of, if not my favorite Pokemon of all time. But my favorite shiny ever, I think I made a YouTube short about this, because I talked about this during the Finizen shiny hunt. My favorite shiny, I think, is Metagross. For multiple reasons. I really like Metagross to begin with. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. It's probably my favorite pseudo-legendary. I like the blue on it. I think it's really cool. But then the shiny, I just feel takes it to the next level. Like it's like there's certain like categories of shiny Pokemon. There's like the weird ones, the bad ones, the neon green ones. Then there's the cool ones. Then there's the really cool ones. Then there's the perfect ones. The perfect ones consist of, I believe, Charizard, Rayquaza, Metagross, Gyarados. Those are the elite, absolute perfection shinies. I'll say it again. Rayquaza, Metagross, Charizard, Gyarados. Those shinies are absolutely perfect. I think those are the best shinies there are. And Metagross is my favorite out of those. There's no Aegislash and they're unsubscribing. I like it. Aegislash is cool, but like I'm talking like universally viewed by everybody as being one of the best ones. Aegislash, you might be able to throw Aegislash in there. Aegislash is... Here, we were talking about Baxcalibur a little bit ago and saying how Baxcalibur is an underrated Pokemon. Aegislash is an underrated Pokemon. I think Gen 6 as a whole is underrated. Because everyone just focuses on Greninja, and I mean the Megas, obviously, because the Megas were so cool. But you had, obviously the Megas, but then Greninja was really cool. Chestnut was cool. Quilladin is the scariest looking starter Pokemon I've ever seen. All the base forms were cool for the starters. Fennekin, Chespin, Froakie, Greninja, I think Greninja's the best starter outside Charizard, if I'm being completely honest. Would I put look at that Frigibax. He's asleep. And did you just see that? That Frigibax right there. He was sleeping at the tree and slid down the hill while he was asleep. Let's just leave him. We don't want to disturb him. Let's go shiny hunt somewhere else. We don't want to disturb Frigibax. But as I was saying, I think that I've always kind of said that the best starter trio is Hoenn. The only reason people think Kanto's better is because of nostalgia. That's how I feel about a lot of things with Kanto. I feel it's... And I sound like a hater. But I feel like it's almost like a nostalgia-driven thing at this point. But again, it's like, well, if it was bad, we wouldn't like it as much. So, like, they are good. Like, if I come... No. The original starters, I think, are the best, honestly. Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. There isn't... The only thing I would change is I'd give Blastoise the Steel type. But the thing is, Steel didn't exist in Gen 1. So, I'd say those probably are the best. Then, because like, if I compare them side by side, you go Fire, Fire, Water, Water, Grass, Grass. Charizard, way better than Blaziken. And honestly, I'd say Blastoise and Venusaur are both better than Blaziken as well. Swampert, I'd probably put above Blastoise and Venusaur. Sceptile, I'd put above... Sceptile, I'd put on par, probably, with Blastoise and Venusaur. Don't think it's better than Charizard, though. So, yeah, I think Gen 1 as the best starters. Then Gen 3. Then outside of that, the next best starter is Greninja. And honestly, I think Greninja is only behind in those with those ones. Charizard, if I'm being completely honest. I'm trying to think of the... I put Greninja above Blaziken. Would I put Greninja above Swampert and Sceptile? Dude, honestly, I think I would. I think Greninja might be the... I might think is the best, or the second best starter after Charizard. Yeah, I'm saying Greninja's the second best starter after Charizard. It's got a... Greninja, speaking of that upper echelon tier of shinies, I think Greninja would be in there as well. The only reason I don't include Greninja there is because I just feel people haven't talked about or, like, appreciate... People don't know as much about that, I feel. And just to be clear to everyone watching, the sun is setting in the game, so all of the Frigibaxes are going to look shiny. That is the one problem with being over here during this time. All of them look shiny when the sun's setting like that. Like, I thought that one sitting in front of me was shiny for a second. Like, that Bronzor, or Bronzong, looks shiny. Do people eat Pokemon? Dude, I posted that, that short today. That's that question we still haven't gotten an answer to. Like, someone said Misty said that Magikarp tastes bad. So, does that mean that they eat the Pokemon? You did? I did, yeah. Yeah, go, if you want, click on my channel. You can click videos, shorts, live, click shorts. It'll be the most recent short that pops up. Or if you just go to the homepage of my channel, I might have shorts that come up first. Look, I swear to God, dude, I posted it this morning. Because someone brought up the Misty saying that Magikarp, or shiny Magikarp, or Magikarp just in general tastes bad. And I was like, wait, do people eat Pokemon? I think our sandwich is up. So let's fly back, get another one, and continue the hunt. At this point, I'm not even, like, am I even expecting to get this thing now? We're just gonna find it when we find it. I'm not thinking anything else. We'll find it when we find it. Yeah, dude, that's what I was saying. Because, like, you never see, like, normal goats or cows or sheep or pigs. So, I mean, dude, they have to eat Pokemon, right? They have to. I mean, there's a scene in the OG anime where Team Rocket and Ash Game was stranded on an island with Magikarp and they were thinking of eating Magikarp. But Meowth tried to eat his fang broke. See, like, that's the thing is, too, in the original, like, anime, they kind of were unhinged with that stuff. They were just, oh, shoot, I meant to pay with the LP. They just had all that crazy stuff, like people eating a Magikarp just out of nowhere. I might have to look that up. I might look that up later. Yeah, exactly. OG anime was kind of unhinged. Low battery again. You're not gonna die. Shut up. You're fine. Jeez. These stupid controllers, man. I just got this Switch. This thing's brand new. Or it's just that, because I always shut the Switch off when I'm done. I shut it off completely. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I have to leave it on, plugged in, and then it charges. But what device doesn't, like, is that a thing? Do devices not charge when they're off? I was about to start ranting there. But thinking about my phone, I never turn my phone off when I charge it, though. But, like, at night, for instance, I'll plug my phone in, but I set my alarm on my phone, so I don't turn it off. I don't know. Hey, Brock, looks like I got canceled. Hey, well, thank you for tuning back in. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Here, for me, I don't play football. I play soccer. And, I play in this league on the weekends, Sunday league. In the game we were playing in yesterday, we were at this field. They must have had some event at the field or something, or at the park it was at, because there was these giant ruts in the field from looked like a truck or something drove out there. And so in the one section of the field, it was just like 1.5 foot like divots just out of nowhere. And I was over there. I was looking at the other guys. I'm like, you guys gotta be careful over here. Someone's gonna snap a leg in half out here playing. It was crazy. I was like, we might have to cancel the game over here. Thankfully, it was fine. But every time I was running over that part of the field, I was like, man, I'm avoiding this. I would slow down to a light jog or maybe even walk. I'm like, I'm not running through these ruts and breaking my leg in half. Not worth it. Andrew Wade, Grizzly Raid. Yo, we getting a raid? I've never gotten a raid before. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Thank you guys so much. This is, dude, I've been watching streamers and stuff for years, and I've always seen people like raid other people. Yo, Trainer Grizzly, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's so cool. You're the best, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's so awesome, dude. I've watched streams and other YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stuff my whole life. And I always see people talking about getting raided and stuff. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means so much. I thank you so much. We're out here, for those tuning in, we're currently shiny hunting Frigabacks. Now, we are currently 6 streams deep. I'm kind of new to this shiny hunting thing. We haven't done... Sorry if you hear the dog barking in the background, by the way. With this shiny hunting stuff, I'm kind of new to it. But first shiny hunt we ever did, we were looking for shiny King Gambit. And I titled the stream, Not Ending the Shiny Hunt Till I Get a Shiny King Gambit. And we did that. We found a shiny Bisharp. You guys want... Yeah, look. Look in the background here. We got life-size Rowlet here helping give us the luck for the stream today. Because we're trying to find this shiny Frigabacks. We're going on, after this stream, I think we're going to be 13, 14 hours deep going into this thing. Yeah, dude, we've done every sandwich you could imagine. We've done, I did about 4 streams, I think, of just doing the normal sandwiches. Like, I go buy this one over in Messagoza at, some store in the city. I buy this one sandwich that boosts the dragon power level 1. And then I go to, what's it called? Just the normal stores, and I buy the ingredients and stuff, and I'll make a sandwich as well that's supposed to have dragon encounter level 2. But the thing is, it needs 6 potato salads, and I can't put 6 potato salads on one sandwich. So they always fall off, so it never actually works for me. So we're just back to buying that one sandwich. But then, like I was saying, after the 4th stream, or during the 4th stream, I was like, you know what? We've been looking for so long. I've never used these Herba Mystica things before. So, I'm going to use my Herba Mysticas. I had 4 of them. We used all 4. Didn't get a single shiny Frigabacks. Those Herba Mystica things are cracked, though. I could not believe how many Frigabacks were spawning. So now we're just looking. Honestly, at this point, the goal is to have the stream take 24 hours long so I can post a Mr. Beast type video saying it took me 24 hours to find this shiny Pokemon. Because then maybe that video will pop off and do crazy good. But honestly, that's like the only... honestly, I'm just saying that to myself so to make myself feel better about shiny hunting this Pokemon for so long. Don't forget to hit the like, guys. Hey, if you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate that. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Really does mean a lot. I appreciate it so much. My videos on this channel, we do everything. I was talking about this earlier in the stream, too. I've grown up my whole life watching all kinds of different YouTubers and stuff, make videos about Pokemon Go, Pokemon cards, Pokemon games, playing the playthrough games, shiny hunting, all that stuff. This channel, I want it to be everything. I like everything. I love everything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make videos of absolutely everything I possibly can. We do Pokemon card videos about once a week. I play Pokemon Go every day. I'll post shorts and stuff when cool stuff happens with that. During the week, I stream and we do the shiny hunting and stuff. I used to be 45th in the world in Pokemon Unite with Decidueye. So maybe tonight or sometime this week, I'm going to begin doing the Pokemon Unite Shiny Hunt, or Pokemon Unite Shiny Hunt. I'm going to stop doing the Shiny Hunt streams at night, and we're going to do the normal Pokemon Unite streams to show you guys some of my skills. And if some people want to play with me in that game, I might try to play with some of you guys as well, because I don't think you can 5-stack in that game anymore for ranked. It's weird. So you might have to be squads of 3. Yeah, Pokemon... Pokemon Unite Shiny Hunt, exactly. Like, what... What the heck even is that? But for me, I was playing, I got my brothers and stuff I play with. We 5-stack, my brothers and cousins and friends and stuff. And it doesn't let us queue into ranked lobbies with the 5. So, I don't know why. But, yeah, I like doing videos of everything. We're going to be making content of everything. Right now, we're shiny hunting Frigabacks. And we've been grinding. I'm trying this strategy now that a lot of people were saying, where you have your Pokemon go out and battle. Look, Donda, you gotta show off for everyone here in the stream. We got level 100 Donda out here, whipping up on all the Frigabacks. He's getting everyone leveled up, and the problem with this is, I have rather weak Pokemon. So, you know, when I encounter the shiny, you want to have weak Pokemon to battle them. Because if I go against this Frigabacks right here, say I click on this Frigabacks, he screams at me. If I go battle, if I hit him with Dragon Pulse, look, he's dead. Like, he's not surviving. So I have to have weaker Pokemon to weaken him down. And all the weak Pokemon I've brought with me are leveling up. Like, that Frigabacks was level 32. Just... I think the other stream, because I had to swap them out, because the last one I had ended up evolving to Arctibax. So, it's taken a while. We're looking, though. I'm hopefully going to find it eventually. Then after this, the next one we plan to get is Flamigo. I really like that Pokemon. I think it's really cool. But right now, we got to find shiny Frigabacks. And let me tell this story once again, since we got some new people watching in the stream. I really appreciate all you taking the time to tune in. It means a lot. So... when this game first came out, I wanted Baxcalibur more than anything. I remember I found a leak of the Pokedex from Scarlet and Violet like a week before it came out. I'm like, oh my gosh, that Pokemon right there looks insane. And I had heard another leak that apparently the Pseudo-Legendary was going to be a Dragon Ice type. I'm like, this has to be it. Look at this thing. Turns out it was. Baxcalibur was the Pseudo-Legendary. I'm like, Baxcalibur is so cool. I want to get a cracked one to use for battling and just simply for my playthrough team. So, I finally get to this part in the game where I can come up to Galisado Mountain. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I feel like, dude, when I first played this game, I feel like I pronounced it right. And when I say Galisado Mountain now, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But nonetheless, I have gotten to the point in the game where I can finally go catch Frigabacks. So I'm looking around the mountain. Impossible to find. I only end up finding like a handful of them, but I didn't just want any Frigabacks. I wanted the perfect nature Frigabacks. So I'm catching all of these things. And look, I'm catching all of these Frigabacks here. Look at all the different ones I've caught. You might be thinking, that's not a lot. You might have been able to get that much with just one sandwich. Well, I didn't know the sandwiches were a thing. I had no idea about the sandwiches in this game. So I find out about the sandwiches. Finally, in like the first sandwich I did, I ended up getting the one with the nature I wanted. But then I'm super happy and excited about it. I'm telling my friends and stuff, telling everyone I know, I'm like, finally, dude, I grinded so long for this Frigabacks. Finally got to Baxcalibur. And all of them were like, what do you mean you grinded for the perfect nature? You could just use a mint. I was like, what? What's a mint? They're like, yeah, these mints you give to the Pokemon and it changes the nature for them. I went into this game relatively blind because I didn't want, like, I wanted to know the Pokemon for, like, spoiler stuff. Like, some people want no spoilers and stuff going into the games. I wanted some stuff because I wanted to see the Pokemon. Obviously, I found a leak for the Pokedex a week before the game came out. But I wanted the spoilers for the Pokedex, but I didn't really want it for the rest of the game. And so I had no idea about that stuff. So I'm out here running around. I spent hours. It was during the World Cup. So I remember I'd have the World Cup games on, and I was sitting there on the couch for hours looking for these dang Frigabaxes. Finally, I ended up getting the perfect nature one. Super happy about it. And then I just come to find out that I completely wasted my time, and I didn't need to do any of that. But here we are grinding the shiny one right now. Hopefully, we'll be able to find it sometime soon. I mean, at this point, like, dude, we're gonna find it. We're over odds by now for sure. With those 2 Herba Mystica sandwiches we did the other day, we saw so many Frigabaxes. I couldn't believe it. Like, look at all the normal spawns we're seeing right now. There's a decent amount of spawns. Like, you turn around, Cub 2 there. They have to get in frame or, like, load in. Like, look, there's Pokemon. Like, come on, Pokemon! I'm trying to show everyone all the Pokemon that spawn here, and there's nothing here spawning. But you see, like, the Pokemon that are spawning, like, there's a decent amount of normal spawns. It felt like, dude, you could probably go back and watch the stream if you want. Dude, it felt like there's probably triple the amount of spawns there normally are. I honestly felt like triple the spawns I see now. And every single one was Frigabacks. Didn't get a shiny one. I couldn't believe how many we saw. After those, I was like, we gotta be over odds. And we've done 2 streams since then, and we still have yet to find one. So we're still over odds on this shiny. I'd have been better off doing these eggs. But I've been kind of going to different spots every day now just because I was so sick of running around the same spot time and time again. Everyone says that there's some video on YouTube where this one guy says, right here's the best spot. He had the Herba Mystica sandwich, though. I didn't like doing it over here. I haven't had luck with getting spawns over here for the Frigabacks. Honestly, the best luck I've had is this area right over here. And Pokemon, they saw that we got a bunch of people in the stream, and they're trying to make me look like a fool right now. Because, look at this. Okay, there we go. See, look at all the Frigaback spawns there. Then I beat them all, then you run around and more spawn in. It's working pretty good for me. You know what? I'm bringing out my Lapras plushie for the Ice-type luck. We need... Maybe... Rowlet, maybe it's because you're a Grass type. Maybe that's why. Maybe we need the Ice-type Pokemon. I don't think I have an Ice... There's a Charmander there. We have the Gengar... Squishmallow over there. I have a Torkoal. See, that's... Well, you know what? He is Dragon type. Tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna bring in life-size Gibble. Life-size Gibble's coming into the stream tomorrow to give us the shiny luck. Because tomorrow will be Tuesday. I can't believe it. Thank you guys. Again, thank you so much for the raid. Grizzly raid. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. That's so crazy. I've been watching, dude, I've been watching streamers and stuff for years. I'm like, the raid stuff, is that one shiny? You guys see that one glitching out down there? Oh. I thought it was. That's the one problem, too. When they're far away like that, they look kind of shiny. And they're just not. Bring the Gibble. He's a dragon type. We'll bring Gibble tomorrow. I don't want to kick Rowlet out and hurt his... We'll hurt Rowlet's feelings if we kick him out in the first stream he's in for someone else. I'll bring Gibble tomorrow. Gibble will be in the stream helping us. Yeah, sorry, Rowlet. You're not helping us too much. I like you. Rowlet's probably my favorite starter design. That's a good question. What's the best starter design? We were talking about Final Evolutions just a little bit ago. I said I think it goes Charizard #1, Greninja #2. Obviously, I'm probably a little biased towards Charizard, but, like, let's be real. If you're taking into account all the different forms and extra stuff it's gotten, and to be fair, I might be thinking, well, it's because Pokemon favor Charizard and give it all that stuff. Like, I think Charizard might be the best one. It's a really good Pokemon. It looks really cool. Piplup, Empoleon's a Steel type. See, Empoleon's a cool Pokemon, too. The Steel Water type. Gen 4 had really good starters as well. Turtwig, Torterra, Chimchar, Infernape, Piplup, Empoleon. Empoleon's got a cool shiny, too. Piplup was Dawn's, like, partner in the anime. So everyone saw that. Axeguard, Feraligatr, or Allengard, my bad. Feraligatr. Feraligator's a cool one. Feraligatr has some really cool cards, too. There is a, oh my gosh, I think it's Expedition. There is a Feraligatr card, holo card, or an Expedition they came in holo, non-holo, and reverse holo. But there is a artwork for a Feraligatr. It's one of the coolest Pokemon artworks you'll ever see. Because it's like a Feraligatr in like a swamp. This like swampy water area. And I say swamp, but that's kind of like the like Florida-ish vibes it gives off, like somewhere like a little kind of tropical, because the water's clear enough to where the Feraligator's got like, you know how alligators have their face and nose sticking out of the water? It's sitting there like that, but the water's like clear and you see the rest of the body like under the water. It is such a cool card. Let me pull it up real quick. Feraligatr Expedition. Yeah, dude, this thing is so cool. I've been wanting to get this card for years now. Oh, TCG Player has a blurry picture of it. Here we go, found one on eBay. Look at this thing, dude. Look how cool that card is. Isn't that awesome? That thing's crazy. It's like, yeah, it does look like a swamp. It's got its head sticking out, swimming through the water. Oh my gosh, that thing is so cool. Feraligator's a good one. And Totodile's cool too, how it was in the anime. One thing, since we're speaking of Gen 2, real quick. They did Typhlosion so dirty. I mean, can we all agree on that? Typhlosion in the games, it used to have the fire spraying out of the back, and it looked so cool and so sick. Then, what gen was it when they did it? Would it have been Gen 6? I think Gen... Yo, Victor, thank you for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate it. Your prediction was fake. What, did you predict that we were going to get it in yesterday's stream? Yesterday, we ended the stream a bit early. I only did 2 hours because, it was Community Day. And we went out and played the Poliwag Community Day. Which I got a bunch of shinies. And on my third, I've played a lot of Community Days. I'd say I probably only missed probably 6 of them. Because there was a little stretch there where I wasn't playing Pokemon Go as much in like 2018, I want to say. There was a little bit where I wasn't playing as much. No, I played in 2018. I think it was 2017. It was like when there was, I missed like Chimchar, Turtwig, Trico, Torchic, those ones I think are the only ones I've missed. I've only missed about 5-6 community days nonetheless. And I've only gotten 100 IV on 2 of them until yesterday. I got 100 IV Poliwag, which I was happy about because Poliwrath's a really cool Pokemon, so I evolved that one. I evolved it to Poliwrath for my 100 IV, which I was hyped about. But we didn't get the Frigabacks yesterday, unfortunately. When is Unite stream? Well, it'll be one night. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Because tonight's Monday, and on Mondays, we make breakfast for dinner outside on the flat top. It's the best. My dad was a Pokemon Go professional. My dad had a shiny Celebi, doesn't really play now, so I get to take his Pokemon. He was a Pokemon Go professional? Dude, do I have a story to tell you guys about Pokemon Go? Oh my gosh. This is not only the craziest thing I've ever had happen to me while playing Pokemon Go. This is the craziest thing I've ever had happen to me in any video game, and arguably one of the craziest things I have ever experienced in my life. This story I'm about to tell you all right now. This was literally the stuff you see in anime, TV show, movie, storybook type stuff. You couldn't make this up. And this story might sound fake because of how absolutely insane it sounds. So I'm at my cousin's house with my brothers. It was Father's Day 2021. We were out playing Pokemon Go. During this time, was it 2020? Let me check. It would have been 2022. It was last summer. So, me, my brothers, were at my cousin's house on Father's Day 2022. For those that don't know, Mewtwo was in raids at this time. Mewtwo, like I was just saying earlier, I've done 99 raids for it. I've been grinding for 100 IV Mewtwo. Because the first ever Mewtwo raid I did last summer was a weather boosted 100 IV and it ran away. So ever since then, I've been grinding Mewtwo raids as much as I possibly can to try to get 100 IV. Have yet to be successful doing that. But nonetheless, last summer, I was out looking for these 100 IV Mewtwo's. We were doing as many raids as we possibly could. I was at my cousin's house with my brothers. We were walking around the town playing Pokemon Go. And we were doing this Mewtwo raid outside this church. And this church were doing something where it looked like they were giving like meals to people or something like that. It seemed like it was still something like with the pandemic where they like giving like meals to people and stuff, or some situation with that or something like that. And so there was people out front of the church doing stuff, like actively outside doing stuff. It doesn't really matter what they were doing. There was a group of people out there doing stuff. People were coming and going. And we were sitting there at this picnic table off to the side, about probably 15 yards from the entrance, playing Pokemon Go, doing this raid. And this guy comes up to us and asks us, "Are you playing Pokemon?" Which I thought was kind of interesting at first, because normally people ask us, what are we doing on our phones when people ask you, like, you're out playing Pokemon Go, and you have people ask you what you're doing. Normally they ask you, oh, hey, what are you playing? Normally we say, oh, we're playing this Pokemon game. They're like, oh, I've heard of that before. No. This guy came over and said, are you playing Pokemon Go? So he knew of Pokemon Go. He clearly knew there was stuff right there. And we were like, oh, yeah, we are. And he's like, do you know of this guy? I don't want to say the guy's name, but he's like, do you know this guy? We'll say his name's David. Do you know David? I'm like, no, I've never, we don't know who he is. He's like, oh, well, he's a Pokemon master. He goes to church here. He lives in that house over there. He points across the street to this house. He's like, he lives right there. This guy's a Pokemon master. You should go over to him and say hi. And we're like, oh, okay, yeah. We kind of like laughed it off and like, yeah, whatever. And we beat the raid, leave, walk away. We're like, hey, man, have a good day. He's like, remember the Pokemon Master's over there. Make sure you guys go say hi. We're like laughing it off, like, yeah, whatever. We're like, this guy probably there's some guy over there that goes, some old dude that goes to the church, and he's talking to them, like, he tells them about Pokemon once before, and this guy thinks he's like the best guy ever for whatever reason. So we literally laugh it off, and we're walking over to another gym at another raid about 3-4 blocks away. And obviously, as we're going, because the guy pointed to where this dude lives. We're walking past this dude's house. We're looking at the house. We're like, could you imagine if this guy, like, actually is, like, cracked at Pokemon. Like, we were literally joking. My little brother's like, imagine he's level 50. Ha ha ha. If he is, I'm gonna take his phone from him and trade all his good Pokemon to my account. Like, we were joking about it, laughing it off, because, like, no way this guy's actually gonna be, like, anyone in the game or anything like that. And like I said, the guy gave us his actual name, first and last name, so we'll say David Smith. His name was David Smith. So we look up David Smith online. And we found a picture of the guy, because we were thinking maybe he, like, used to be big with, like, maybe the Pokemon TCG. Maybe he did, like, actual, like, tournaments and stuff. Maybe he did tournaments with, like, the main series games. Maybe he did something before, and he's actually someone we don't know about, so maybe we can find something of him. We look it up. We find some article about him. I don't remember what the article was. It wasn't about Pokemon. David Smith didn't have anything about Pokemon on him across the whole internet. We didn't find a single thing. But we did see a picture of him. It was some random old guy. We're like, yeah, right, this guy's some Pokemon master. So we're sitting there at the next raid. Like I said, we were joking about it the whole time, walking down. And I gotta set the controller down for this. I gotta tell you guys this. I'm sitting there, we're at front of some other building, and there's this staircase in front of it. I'm sitting there at the top of the staircase. My brothers and cousins are around me. I'm looking at my phone. We're sitting there waiting for the raid to start. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, including me. So we have 5 people in the raid total. Sitting there waiting for the raid to start. No one else was joining the raid or anything like that. Then I'm looking up. There's nobody in front of me or anything like that. No one else driving around. No one walking around. And then someone else joins the raid. And the username is David Smith. The username was the guy's actual name, but it was his name. He joined the raid. He's level 49 in Pokemon Go. And the thing is, I look up, and he's just right there. Like, I swear on my life, I looked up, no one was there. Look down on my phone, this guy joins the raid, I look up, he's standing right there. It was literally like he just spawned across the street and joined the raid. And he's level 49. He walks over to us. Gentlemen, doing the Mewtwo raid? We're like, yes, we're doing the Mewtwo raid. And he's like, all right, sounds good. I'll join you guys. We smoke the raid. This guy was absolutely cracked out of his mind, insane in Pokemon Go. And then I asked him afterwards, I'm like, are you David Smith? You're level 49? He's like, yeah, I'm 100,000 XP off of level 50. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm retired. And I don't really have anything to do, so I started playing Pokemon Go. He says he walks about 15 miles a day or something like that playing the game. He said he walked over... I have him added. I think I can see exactly how far he's walked. But he then is telling us about the game. He's like, you guys can add me if you want to. He holds up his phone, and just on the back of his phone case, he has his trainer code right there. He's walked 28,000 kilometers in Pokemon Go. Caught a little under 500,000 Pokemon, and has won 59,000 battles, and is level 50. And again, this was just some random old guy that this dude at the church told us about, and we thought was an absolute joke. Turns out this guy's a legitimate Pokemon master, and is level 50 in the game. It was absolutely insane, and the funniest thing he said to us is, here, you guys can add me. And I swear this is what he said. He said, next week I'm traveling to Australia to catch Relicanth. He's going to this is some random old guy that's just retired and is just playing Pokemon Go for fun. He said he's traveling across the world to Australia just to catch Relicanth. He's like, if you guys want one when I come back, I'll trade him to you. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I added him in the game, and literally he said to me, he's like, I'll add you guys, but if you guys don't send me gifts and stuff, I'll unadd you because my friends list is always full. So I made sure, dude, every single morning, the first thing I do when I wake up, I'm brushing my teeth, and I go to send David Smith a gift. I always make sure to send him a gift right in the morning because I'm like, I can't have this guy unadd me. The thing is now, I'm lucky friends with him. And he said to us, he's like, if you guys ever want me to trade you anything, let me know. I have everything. I can trade you guys whatever you want. I was mentioning earlier in the stream, I want a shiny Lugia. I've yet to get one. And so I've gone back with my brothers to my cousin's house multiple times. We're out playing Pokemon Go. We're out there. We've gone on community days. We've gone on events. We have yet to find David Smith again. My cousins say they'll see him every so often, like when they're just driving past. But like, I want to find him because I think my brother has lucky friends with him too. Both of us have lucky friends with him, and we want to go trade with him because he said he'll trade us whatever we want. And I want to get a shiny Lugia from him. Also too, because like the story with how we met him and everything was just so crazy. And the thing is too, we joke about this. We're like, well, we literally know where he lives because the guy pointed to his house and said, oh, that's where he lives. But I keep saying, they're like, let's just go to his house and ask him. I'm like, no. We can't go to his house. We can't go to the static spawn where we know he's going to be. We have to get a wild encounter and find him in the wild to trade the lucky trade with him. So I'm out there hunting for him every single time we go over to my cousin's house. One day we're going to find him. Imagine David Smith just shows up in the stream one day. Dude, if I ever find a way to stream Pokemon Go, that would be my goal. I'm gonna title the stream, Finding David Smith, the Pokemon Master. That's what the title of the stream's gonna be, and we're gonna stream until we find him out over at my cousin's house. But dude, like I said, that is, and like, you can't, literally, the guy said, oh, there's a Pokemon Master over there. We laughed it off, acted like it was no big deal. Walk over to the raid, random guy joins the raid. I looked up, no one there, look down, look up again. There he is right in front of us, literally as if he spawned in front of us. And he's not just any Pokemon player. He's level 49, almost level 50. Within a week, he had gotten to level 50. And he said to us he's traveling to Australia to catch a regional Pokemon, Relicanth. Like, dude, it was the craziest thing I've ever experienced playing any Pokemon game, any video game. One of the craziest experiences I've had in my life because of how mind-blowing the whole situation actually was. That's the story of how I found a real-life Pokemon Master. It was absolutely insane, dude. And every time, like, every time I bring this story up, it blows my mind again. Dude, David Smith is like that, just letting you guys know. It is absolutely, look, he sent me a gift. And the thing is, he sends gifts instantly in this game. So look, I'm opening his gift right now. Oh my god, I had to open egg slot and I just got a 7k egg. Hey, look, so I'm sending him a gift right now. I'm going to see if he's online. You guys should start doing this with me. Oh, he's not online. Oh my gosh, he's not online. He's almost always online. I was going to say, you guys at random points throughout the stream should ask me, is David Smith online? And I'll go and look, and guaranteed 9 times out of 10, he'll be online. But look, so 227, I just sent him a gift. Dude, literally, he's always online. He might be eating lunch or something right now. Because, of course, the first time I go to pop this up, he's not there. But, so I had to write, I want to post, I gotta post that as a video. I had to write down the timestamp for that when we talked about that. But, I get up, like during the school year, I'd be getting up at 6:45 in the morning, and he's online playing already. I'm like, Jesus. Like I said, he said he walks like, I think he said 15 miles a day. He's walked 25, he walked 26,000 kilometers, which I think is what, 20,000 miles? Something like that? Like, dude, excuse me, it's absolutely insane. To be fair, my dad's more or less David Smith, so I should probably continue my dad's legacy. You have to. X. You have to. You're carrying on the legacy of him, the next generation of Pokemon Masters. Now, I wonder if our sandwich is up. I wonder if we have to go get something else. So, kind of wasted that sandwich right there because I was sitting there talking the story, or telling about the story. Yeah, we'll go back. Let's go get a new sandwich. And for those that were tuning in, so this is the sandwich we get. In between 2 Pokestops. Dude, I've been wanting to get something like that for so long because I can request a Pokestop. So me and my brothers have been saying we should request a Pokestop for like something within the range of our house. It'd be so awesome. I got a hand. I'm gonna heal up so Charizard gets the PP back for his Dragon Pulse. But Pokemon, what they do in Pokemon Go is if you log in enough at one stop, Yo, Itachi999, thank you for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it. Means a lot. I think you've tuned in before, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune back in. I appreciate it. I think you were here for our first ever stream, weren't you? Itachi99, thank you so much. David, thank you for tuning in as well. Hi, today I'm doing a surprise trade only run is Violet Nuzlocke. You're crazy. That sounds insane. Hey, David, good luck with that. But this is the sandwich I've been eating. Escalivada? I apologize, I'm probably saying that wrong. But Encounter Power Dragon level 1. Pay with LP. Get this. We're using this for the shiny hunt. Trying to find this Frigabax. That was crazy though. We had a raid for the stream. Dude, I say this every time since I brought this up. I've been watching people for years. See them do the raids and stuff like that. They talk about how crazy it is. Like, we had that happen here, man. That's so cool. But in Pokemon Go, X, as I was saying, the more times you log in a place, the more Pokemon spawn there. But it's over like a very long period of time. So for instance, I have 2 brothers. All 3 of us play Pokemon Go all the time. I've logged into Pokemon Go like 5-6 times throughout this stream. So I keep logging in here at our house again and again and again and again. They log in here again and again and again and again. Pokemon Go sees that, and so now our house is a cluster spawn. Every time, like every hour or something like that, there's a new cluster of Pokemon that spawn in. We've gotten some pretty good Pokemon here. We've had a 100 IV Poochyena, a 100 IV Chimchar with the hat. We've had multiple starters like Blaziken, Charizards, Meganiums, Venusaurs. He sent me a gift. Dave, look at that. How long ago was that? David Smith just sent me the gift in Pokemon Go. How long ago did I... Look. Yeah, look. He's online, sent me the gift. How long ago was that? I told you guys. I'm not making this up. I told you guys. He's always on playing. And when he sends you gifts, he sends them back so fast. Look at that. I told you guys. It was less than 5 minutes. Was it not 2:28? Less than 5 minutes. He sends the gift back. I knew he'd step up. I told you guys. I remember when my dad still played Pokemon Go daily and I found a shiny Cubone. Thinking that it was shiny for everyone. I told my dad, no, yeah. It's only shiny for one person. Although, there is a chance it could be shiny for multiple people. Like, for instance, my brothers, when we play Pokemon for, like, Common David Smith W. When we play Pokemon Go during these events, like Community Days or Go Fest, the first time it happened was Go Fest 2021. Both of us clicked on the same Breloom, and they were both shiny. So, I don't know the odds of that, and we've had it happen more and more with Community Days and stuff, where we click on the same Pokemon as shiny. I don't think it's ever happened not during an event, though. So during an event, it's more likely for multiple people to have the same shiny. It's still rare, but for a normal event, for not during an event, sorry, I think it's almost impossible. The odds are insane. The only rule is, well, we all know that if a Pokemon dies, it goes to the boxes. The only rule is if I find a shiny Pokemon, that I can use it. Dude, the people that do Nuzlocks and release the Pokemon afterwards are psychopaths. I could never do that. I could never release if I'm playing through a game and I'm doing the Nuzlocke or something like that and a Pokemon dies, I couldn't release it. That's too much. I couldn't do that. You can't get me to release the Pokemon like that. It's like I'm killing it in real life. It's bad enough I already let it die in the game where we can't use it anymore. No way am I releasing that thing. I've never done like a Nuzlocke. Should I do one? Would you guys be interested in seeing something like that? Because for these games, all we've done are just shiny hunting. But I've never played, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So I was thinking maybe do a Nuzlocke for that. Could be the first time playing the game. It seems like it'd be fun for me. Because in the end, like, it'd be intense in the end, doing the Nuzlocke when you're battling, like, Red and all that stuff. You play Let's Go Eevee? Do you like the games? I've read a lot of mixed opinions on it. Or mixed reviews, I should say. Did you enjoy the game? Everyone says the catching mechanic is a little weird. But besides that, like, I think it seems like it'd be fun. Kanto game, newer gen consoles. Or if I find a shiny in the wild, I don't have to trade it. Good. Because if you find a shiny in the wild, you gotta keep that thing, David. That's crazy. Doing a Nuzlocke like that and finding a shiny while you do it. That's crazy. It's pretty cool, but the catching mechanic is pretty interesting. Also, you can shiny hunt in the... Shiny hunt the birds in Mewtwo. Oh, really? That'd be cool. Shiny hunting Mewtwo? That game is only Kanto. Yeah, it's definitely only Kanto. No way. Yeah, the list we looked up didn't have Lugia anyways. Sneasel, back off. I don't like you. Yeah, Sneasel. Someone came into the stream and asked us earlier. I think it was, Remy. Asked us earlier what's our least favorite Pokemon. My least favorite Pokemon. I said, you're one of them. Sneasel. Maybe Sneasel heard that and is coming over to fight me now. That'd be fun, shiny hunting like a legendary like that. Because when we find that thing, that would be so insane. The thing, like with me though, like I just feel weird about shiny hunting something I already have in like Pokemon Go. I'll tell my team after my software installs. For sure, Dave, for sure. You said it's Violet, right? Yeah. Only in, yeah, in Violet. Hey, good luck. Nuzlocke seem hard. I've done randomizers before. Those are really fun. I did a randomizer emulator for Black and White, and then Black 2, White 2. In Black and White, I did it to where everything was randomized, even the gym leaders, Pokemons, and stuff. Which I didn't like that as much when I battled like the Elite Four and stuff, because I was finding a lot of the Elite Four kind of had weak Pokemon. So what I ended up doing was, when I did Black 2, White 2, it was actually the first time I played that game beginning to end, because I had started that game when I was younger, but I never finished it. But Black and White I played so many times before. I've played through those games, like, I couldn't even count how many times. I bet I've played through Black and White more than I've played every other Pokemon game combined. That's how much I played those games. But, in the randomizer, when I did Black and White 2, I did it to where my Pokemon were random, so all the starters were random, all the set encounters were random, and all the wild Pokemon were random. But I made it to where all the Pokemon the gym leaders and stuff had, and the champions and the trainers, those were all the same as normal. Because like when I battled Iris, for instance, I wanted her to have her Hydreigon and her Haxorus and her juiced up team. When I battled Getsis, I wanted him to have his Hydreigon, his juiced up crazy team as well. Shiny starters are hard to shiny hunt too. Because a lot, like, that'd be so annoying. Because you think about it, I don't know if every game's like this or how the game... You know what? I don't remember exactly for most of them. But, like, for instance, you start the game and you go through, like, the beginning opening part. Like, the basic, like, tutorial thing at the beginning. Go all the way through, you do part of the story, you run around. You finally get to the part where you can get your first Pokemon. If you can't save before you get to go, like, see the first Pokemon... That would take forever to shiny hunt. Because you'd have to start over and go through that part of the story again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. It would be, oh my gosh, mind-numbingly boring. I'd go insane doing that. Actually, you know what? If you're doing something like this, if you're streaming, talking, like chilling with you guys, like, it might not be as bad. But dude, it'd take, oh. Seems like it'd take a while. Oh, but sometimes the urge to dance. You can't, there's no emotes in this game. That's one thing I'm kind of surprised Pokemon doesn't have. Emotes. Because especially now with the online thing where you can play with multiple people, you could do emotes and stuff in front of them. I'm kind of surprised that Pokemon doesn't have it to where you can get emotes in this game. Maybe that's something that's going to come in the next Pokemon game. Maybe they're going to expand the online version where you can play in like a world with multiple people. Then they'll add emotes and all that kind of stuff. Imagine flossing in Pokemon Go. I'm not seeing enough movement! And you see all the trainers in Pokemon with their Pokemon flossing like crazy. That'd be hilarious. There are emotes in this game? How do I do that? That's my uniform. Doesn't let me do anything. Oh, Frogadier, Spuda, Tendimouse, Charmeleon, Quaxoval, and Finizen. You got the Finizen? Oh my gosh. Frogadier's a cool one too. Spuda. Oh, I recognize the name. I can't think of the Pokemon off the top of my head though. Oh, these are kind of dumb emotes though. I meant like the ones you can buy. Pokemon are probably gonna do it. Is there Leon's pose? No. One day. One day we'll be able to floss in Pokemon. Mark my words. You're right, it's up on the D-pad. Up on the D-pad, yeah. Yeah, right? So up on the D-pad. Yeah, there are some emotes here. There's no, like, you're not, like, actually doing cool stuff, though. These emotes are kind of lame, if I'm being honest. Mark my words. Pokemon are going to expand on this in the future. Whoa! What are those music notes? Is Charizard Dande singing for me? First surprise trade of the day. I should try to do stuff like that too. The surprise trades and all that stuff. Wait, did he not battle that one? No, he... That looked a little different just because of the snow. I thought that was it for a second. We'll find it. One day. One day. Dude, I don't know if I have Nintendo Online either, if I'm being honest. That's all these people asking me to trade. I don't think I can. Like, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi here. Well, like, I think you do need, like, Nintendo Online to trade with people, right? Because I just got this Switch. And obviously, I think it'd be based on your account. Look at that Lokix. He's glitching out. You see that thing? Lokix, you okay? Yeah, there, he's fine now. But yeah, I don't think I have it either. Obviously, once I start playing, wanted to start playing with you guys, like battling you and trading and stuff, and doing raids. That's what I want to do with you guys the most. You know how fun that would be if we're doing raids, like together? Like I put up the code and you guys join my raids, and we like shiny hunt something. And because you guys said it's shiny for everybody when it is shiny. So all of us would get this, or the four of us would get the shiny together. That would be so much fun. Make it trader a high level Pokemon have to release it even if it's shiny. Can't believe that's hardcore. I wouldn't be able to do something like that. That's too crazy. I still want Unite to buff Aegislash. Aegislash was good when it first came out. I don't remember how good it is now. I used it a little bit. I was okay with it. I definitely gotta play Unite soon, though. Start playing Pokemon Unite, do some streams for that. Show you guys, like, for here we're just shiny hunting, just, you know, it's just pure luck. It's just running around and talking. Unite, though, I'll show you guys some real high-level gameplay. I'm gonna show you guys the best Decidueye player in the world. The Pokeplaya. They call me the Pokeplaya. We ain't playing no games, though. We're out there balling with Decidueye. These are shiny though, and I'm still, for those that are watching maybe wonder why I'm battling these guys even though I can tell they're not shiny. I've noticed when I battle them like this, it more spawn in. Like, look, like, because by knocking them out forces it to respawn more. Down to this one. I think though, I'm like, honestly, don't take anything I'm saying about this shiny stuff for sure, because I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go. There we go. Houndstone. I'm kind of, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Geez, Citadel. Okay, still ran into him anyways. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more shiny Pokemon. We had Snover on the first day. We haven't really had any sense. You guys think the Bronzor was shiny. I thought it. I agreed with you guys for a bit. I don't think it is, though. I might post that as like a short nap, see if other people say anything, what they think. Because I just don't. I don't think it looked shiny because, like I was saying with the sunset, when the sun's setting, it makes a lot of the colors look different for the Pokemon. I think that was an example of that, especially too because we were at the highest peak of the whole map. Alright, we haven't gone to the Dragon's Lair in a minute. Throw them out up the hill. Forgot. That's one weird thing. You can't throw the Pokemon up when you're looking uphill. I feel like that's weird. No deaths, 2 gym badges, and after each gym, I can only surprise trade 2 Pokemon after each gym. You're crazy, dude. I would never. I've said this multiple times. I'd never do something like that. No on the Frigobacks. Check the Dragon's Lair. Look, we're jumping right into it. Crap, get off the wall. There we go. Problem is when you first run in here, like I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go in, like look at the light changes and it like adjusts and he looks shiny at first. Gonna go to sleep. Hey X, I appreciate you watching the stream today. It means a lot. I appreciate you being in here. This might be our craziest stream yet. We might not have gotten the shiny. We got raided though? That's crazy. Citadel. No, no, no. None of these. We have Rowlet here helping us. Rowlet, you haven't helped too much. We haven't gotten a shiny yet. Rowlet's here for a good time, though. Maybe it's because we brought in Rowlet, we got the raid. So you know what? Thank you, Rowlet. We'll credit that to you. What Pokemon is, I think it might be 2 level. Back out it goes. Beartick's a cool Pokemon, man. I remember when I first played Univai, I think I had a Beartick on my team. I thought it was really cool. But when the Pokemon I liked the most when I first played through Black and White, my ace of my team, Conkeldurr. I wonder if I still have that Conkeldurr. I think I leveled it up, like, legit playing through the game, like, to level, like, 80-something, maybe, like, 78. I had a cracked Conkeldurr. I remember using that thing. Use it all the time. I remember grinding to battle the Elite Four. I could not beat the Elite Four. I vividly remember getting stuck on the Dark guy. I can't think of his name. But Conkeldurr wouldn't help me there. He kept getting beat. I think I had a Crocodile too. I had a Crocodile, Conkeldurr, Superior. What was my original team? Conkeldurr, Superior, Crocodile. So we had Fighting, Ground, Dark, Grass. And dude, I didn't know anything about movesets, types, or anything really. I was just throwing stuff out there. I can't remember. I'm gonna try to load back into that game and see what that was. And build that team in Showdown and go and try to battle with it and see how good it is. Battling with my original playthrough team in Pokemon Showdown. You know, we are kind of getting a decent amount over here. I was saying this spot was bad for us, but we're getting a lot right here. Oh, the pig thing? Yeah, it's Lechonk. And then Lechonk evolves into Oinkalone? Is that who it is? Oinkalone? What Oinkalone? Oinkalone. Someone said it was like Oink and Cologne. Like Oink Cologne. I think that's who you're referring to. Lechonk. Talk about a Pokemon that was hyped up. People loved Lechonk. Its evolution is so ugly and gross. It's so bad. Like, I think it was Purple Cliff. He, like, hyped it up a bunch, was super happy about it. Like, I thought Lechonk was awesome, too, man. It was such a funny Pokemon. And everyone was like, oh, I'm shiny hunting this thing, I'm shiny hunting this thing. When the game came out, the evolution is one of the ugliest Pokemon there are. And everyone was saying they're shiny hunting it, and poor Purple Cliff. He still went out and shiny hunted that thing. I think he did eventually shiny hunt it and get it, but dude, that thing, it would have been so cool. I know it's early on Pokemon, so it's not gonna be, like, it's one of the early route Pokemon, so it's not gonna be something, like, super big and crazy, but, like, dude, they did that thing so dirty. They clickbaited us so much with Lechonk. So one thing I have to remember after this stream here, I'm gonna leave my Switch on. Normally I turn it off, but I'm gonna leave it on to let it charge. The arm's okay. That's better. You see, low kicks, dude, if this low kicks, you know, I keep saying if this was the shiny, it'd be way cooler. I should just appreciate that this is low kicks' normal design, because it looks really cool. Donnie defeated Gardevoir. That's a Gardevoir, right? I didn't see a Gardevoir. Donnie's beating the Pokemon before I can even see them. Citadel Grease. Ew. What is that? Dude, the Team Star-based stuff was okay. I didn't like it too much. Like, the boss battles were fine. But, like, the parts leading up to, you kind of just threw your Pokemon out and it was chaos. It was literally just, like, spam throwing your Pokemon out. Like, I kind of wish you did more. Like, I mean, honestly, I guess I'd prefer that over... I mean, I guess they're trying to capture the new mechanic a bit. Could you do this in Sword and Shield? I don't remember, like, how I'm throwing Charizard out like this. I don't remember if you could do that in those games or not. But, like, I assume they did it to kind of capitalize on this mechanic and give us a reason to use it. But I was thinking, how it is in the Team Star bases, is that better than having to go through and battle each trainer one-on-one, like it is normally going through like the bad guy bases in the games. I mean, I say that the Team Star part was kind of like weird with it just throwing the Pokemon out and just leaving it out like that. It's just literally just spam clicking to get them out there. But I think I might prefer that over the alternative. Dude, this stupid Citadel been following me around. Donnie's hitting him with a Fire Blast. This thing's been chasing me around for the past like minute and a half. Okay, get out of here, Citadel. Go to Willow. He'll make some Citadel candies out of you. Citadel Grease and Graveyard Wax. I feel like these things are named weird. Low Kicks is coming at me too? Why do all these Pokemon want to fight? What'd I do to them? Get Butterfree, David? Butterfree's a cool Pokemon. I think it's funny still that... Oh, is it going to evolve? There's 2 Frigibaxes now we've had evolve while we're looking for shiny Frigibax. And just to let you guys know, I'm only having these things with me to be a weak Pokemon to battle the shiny Frigibax once I find it. Now we gotta go switch it out again. Have these things evolved at different levels though? What was this one? 49? 37, 41, 49, 35. Are they evolving at different levels? Let's grab that 37 one and run it. What's the nature on this one? Attack, special defense. Not adamant, so we're good. Adamant's the good one. You know what? We should have Obama or Snover. Shinies are on this page. We should have Snover with us, so we'll evolve into a shiny Obama Snow. Who's lower level? 40, 46. Let's put Gyarados with us. God, imagine I accidentally clicked release right there. There we go. Oh, you know what? I should keep them in order of which I found them. First, Low Kicks, then Yami, then Gyarados, then Finizen, then Snover, then here is where Baxcalibur will go. Once we find this dang shiny Frigibax. Which is hopefully sooner rather than later. I wonder how much time I put on a sandwich. I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention as much. I've just been kind of going with the flow. No. 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 Well, I think we're going to end it there. End of the stream today. 3 hours. Logged another 3 hours looking for shiny Frigibax. I appreciate everyone that tuned in the stream. I'll just run around here real quick. One last time, see if we can find something. Still nothing. No, no, no. No, Ralt says blue. Shiny Ralt says blue, I should say. Still nothing. Man, I want to get the stream to 3 hours. Because the last time I was going to do a 3 hour stream, I ended the stream at 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds. 2 seconds later would have been exactly 3 hours, which was the goal. Ah, oh, you know what? Let's go up to the highest peak, the mountain. Go there. We'll call it a day. Didn't get it once again. We have to find it this week, right? How many hours into the stream? How many hours into looking are we? Oh my god, we're getting a ton of subscribers during this stream. What do you call a skew? I don't know. Excuse the penguin ice cube Pokemon, right? We got tons of subscribers during the stream. This is awesome. But for the length of the stream, we're at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and a half hours. 13 and a half hours of shiny hunting for Frigobacks. Multiple people have said, do you want me to just trade you one? I have said no every time. Because we're so deep into this thing, I want to feel the excitement of actually seeing the shiny one there on my screen. We're going to save the game right now. Dude, excuse a cool Pokemon. I'm happy it's going to be in Obsidian Flames. But that is all for today. I thank you all so much for watching. Shout out Grizzly for the raid. Dude, I never even knew I'd get a raid in the stream, and that's so awesome. I really appreciate that. That was so cool. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the new viewers. Thanks to everyone that liked the stream. Thanks to everyone that watched the stream. Shout out to everyone still in here, X, David, and anyone else that may still be watching. You guys are all the best. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We'll be live again noon to 3 tomorrow. Shiny hunting Frigobacks once again. But like I said, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this is the Pokeplaya.